Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting season, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Stockman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Reap Go Harvest rewards from Firestone when you buy 2 or more Firestone Ag tires at Blair Tire and Feed. Get $25 off on eligible Destination Farm and Destination Turf radial tires, $100 off on eligible radial tires, and $200 off on eligible AD2 radial tires. Plus, for every tire purchased, we'll donate $5 to the National FFA organization. Your Firestone dealer is Blair Tire and Feed, corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair. This offer good now through October 31st, 2019.
John and Katie Murray are proud to let you know that they are reopening the old Bratton Drug location at 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum. Locally owned and providing pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts, and cards. Complete pharmacy, including medication therapy management and immunizations, including a convenient drive-thru. The new Mangum Drug Company, opening soon.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Hey fans, are you going to be in the stands? This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't hide our Tiger pride. Whether it's the gridiron or the basketball court, we support our Tigers and Lady Tigers. So bring your best orange and black and we'll see you at the game. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services, from fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Listen, if you need a new overhead door or service on your overhead door you've got, here's some important information that you need to know. David Payne of Payne's Heat and Air has purchased Faith Garage Door Company. So if you need commercial or residential installation, service, or repairs, just call David Payne at Faith Garage Doors, 580-482-6369. Free estimates always.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen, when you're enjoying ball this fall, stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum specializes in reliable used vehicles. Here are some of the examples of great starter vehicles for young people on the lot right now. Check out this 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe, nicely equipped for only $69.90, or this 02 Toyota Corolla LE for just $28.50. And how about this Ford Focus SE for only $39.50? See Jamie or Lacey at Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Get to Jamie's Auto Sales today.
Most folks don't need the services of an attorney often, but when they do, many are choosing Corey Kendall, attorney at law. With offices in Altus and Mangum, Corey provides family law, estate planning, real estate, and criminal law services, operating with integrity as the cornerstone of his practice. The Kendall Law Firm is family-run, with wife Renee managing the office. When you need an attorney, remember Corey Kendall, attorney at law.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting season, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Stockman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Reap Go Harvest rewards from Firestone when you buy 2 or more Firestone Ag tires at Blair Tire and Feed. Get $25 off on eligible Destination Farm and Destination Turf radial tires, $100 off on eligible radial tires, and $200 off on eligible AD2 radial tires. Plus, for every tire purchased, we'll donate $5 to the National FFA organization. Your Firestone dealer is Blair Tire and Feed, corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair. This offer good now through October 31st, 2019.
John and Katie Murray are proud to let you know that they are reopening the old Bratton Drug location at 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum. Locally owned and providing pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts, and cards. Complete pharmacy, including medication therapy management and immunizations, including a convenient drive-thru. The new Mangum Drug Company, opening soon.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop. at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Hey fans, are you going to be in the stands? This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't hide our Tiger pride. Whether it's the gridiron or the basketball court, we support our Tigers and Lady Tigers. So bring your best orange and black and we'll see you at the game. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving southwest Oklahoma and north Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Listen, if you need a new overhead door or service on your overhead door you've got, here's some important information that you need to know. David Payne of Payne's Heat and Air has purchased Faith Garage Door Company. So if you need commercial or residential installation, service, or repairs, just call David Payne at Faith Garage Doors, 580-482-6369. Free estimates always.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one-bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen, when you're enjoying ball this fall, stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Well, hi again, everyone. Welcome to football on Classic Hits 97.7 and on Facebook Live at oksports.tv. Oh, it's windy. Everyone knows it's windy. The association singing for us here tonight as we get ready for this Week 7 matchup between the Comets of Hinton and the, thank you, sir. How are you? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. Long time voice. Oh, a little windy up here. Thank you. And you're talking about me. Long-time voice of Mangum Sports, Ken Hamilton up here with us. Good to see you, sir. Anytime you want to grab a microphone, feel free to join us.
I will.
Okay.
I'm around with Casey Paxton. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry that you're running around with Casey Paxton. Anyhow, we are ready for week number 7 of the high school football season, and everybody seems to be jacked up and ready to go. Dylan Fox joining us. He said to me, he goes, man, I guess I missed a good game last Friday night. Dylan, that's an understatement, my friend.
Yeah, I went back and checked the score. I unfortunately wasn't able to listen to the game. I would have loved to get to listen to all riled up Michael Barnes. It sounds like it was a a barn burner and a close one.
It was a great game. It really was. One for the ages. And one of those, it's cliche. Gosh, we're sorry somebody had to lose, but that's how good of a game it was. By the way, people are jacked up and ready to go. Week number 7. Dean Minnick is watching. Melinda Brooks, she says, go Tigers. By the way, I've got to say this about Melinda and her name, Melinda Brooks.
This time of the year, you got to think Mel Brooks and Young Frankenstein. Werewolf, their castle. I got a million of them. Fair Blucher. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you're completely lost. Charles Stowe, go Mangum Tigers. Justin Cloud, go Mangum Tigers. Janie Pierce, go Tigers. And then, of course, there's Chad Augustine. Chad is bucking for a position with Michael in the morning or up here in the broadcast booth. Maybe he's gearing towards the basketball season. Chad writes, Confucius say, he that rides a tiger is afraid to dismount. Go Tigers. That's Chad Augustine, by the way. Just thought I'd pass that along. A.G. Williams-Young says, go Tigers, love you 55. That's Payson Jenkins, and we learned last week that Payson's nickname is Fudd.
Fudd.
So if I call him Fudd, you know. And I mean, Fudd is this is world-renowned, oh Fudd. Ivana Young, hello, how are you? Ashley Cantu says, go Mangum. Our sometime partner, Justin O'Neill, he's watching in tonight. Jamie Turner of Jamie's Auto Sales, one of our great sponsors, he's watching. Caitlin shared the stream, and Charles Stowe says, hey, cat. I don't know what that means. Hey, cat. I'm confused by all of that. So we're getting ready for a great one here. We've got Mangum and Hinton coming up. Stick and stay here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum specializes in reliable used vehicles. Here are some of the examples of great starter vehicles for young people on the lot right now. Check out this 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe, nicely equipped for only $69.90, or this 02 Toyota Corolla LE for just $28.50. And how about this Ford Focus SE for only $39.50? See Jamie or Lacey at Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Get to Jamie's Auto Sales today.
Most folks don't need the services of an attorney often, but when they do, many are choosing Corey Kendall, attorney at law. With offices in Altus and Mangum, Corey provides family law, estate planning, real estate, and criminal law services, operating with integrity as the cornerstone of his practice. The Kendall Law Firm is family-run, with wife Renee managing the office. When you need an attorney, remember Corey Kendall, attorney at law.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting season, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Stockman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Reap Go Harvest rewards from Firestone when you buy 2 or more Firestone Ag tires at Blair Tire and Feed. Get $25 off on eligible Destination Farm and Destination Turf radial tires, $100 off on eligible radial tires, and $200 off on eligible AD2 radial tires. Plus, for every tire purchased, we'll donate $5 to the National FFA organization. Your Firestone dealer is Blair Tire and Feed, corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair. This offer good now through October 31st, 2019.
John and Katie Murray are proud to let you know that they are reopening the old Bratton Drug location at 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum. Locally owned and providing pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts, and cards. Complete pharmacy, including medication therapy management and immunizations, including a convenient drive-thru. The new Mangum Drug Company, opening soon.
Well, the band is on the field. The Hinton Comet Marching Band performing prior to tonight's kickoff. So, quick quiz for you there, young Mr. Fox. If I asked you what's unusual about this football field here in Hinton, what would be the first thing that jumped off the page? Coach Shelby back here knows the answer.
I have no idea.
It runs east and west.
Is that not typical?
No. Most football fields in Oklahoma run north and south. This one runs east and west, and that's why that wind that has been blowing all afternoon long out of the south is coming directly into our broadcast booth. And down at floor level, if you will, it's pretty comfortable. But up here, a couple of stories up in the air, wind, it's a little bit strong, and we had to get reinforcements, had to get a couple of jackets to wear here this evening.
Is there some reasoning behind that, or is that
East-West Field?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe because that's where the land was that they made it east-west. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe one of our astute listeners will know, and they'll post that on our Facebook page. We'll be able to figure it out. Hey, listen, now, one of the questions that came up about last week's football game, how many penalties did Mangum incur? And they had a bunch of false start penalties because they're going with that silent clap count, and the wide receivers were taking off a half step early. Now, they got by with it in the first half. In the second half, after Coach Colt Allison had a conversation with the guys in the striped shirts, that changed immensely.
Yeah.
So you got to watch for that early on.
So they were doing a silent. They were doing like a silent clap.
I can't take you anywhere. Everywhere we go,
I
somebody
know people.
knows you.
I'm sorry.
You got to shake a hand, kiss a baby. They're doing that sort of thing. So who's this guy that you know that's in a Hinton outfit? I mean, he's
that's a former Hobart Bearcat right there.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. So anyhow, they had that rolling start, and it cost them dearly. And then a couple of big plays in the ball game. They had a Marcus Hollister return to kickoff for a touchdown, and then the hook and ladder. You know what a hook and ladder is? Wide receiver goes out, cuts, makes a catch, and then pitches it to a wide receiver, and he goes 60 yards untouched. Those of you who are Oklahoma Sooner fans can say Boise State is what happened there. So they're going to have to button up those mental mistakes that occurred last week in that 41-40 loss. And then the other thing is, and I've been waiting to ask you about this all week long, you're close enough to them in age. How do you bounce back from going to the very last play of the game, no time on the clock, and you lose by 1 to your arch rival? How do you bounce back?
You know, it's probably one of the hardest things to do. You go from a very emotional game where it comes down to the wire to a game like this, and probably the biggest thing the coach needs to say is just play hard. Because there might be some mistakes. You know, you might not be as emotionally into this game as obviously your biggest rival of the year, but the only thing you can control is just playing as hard as possible.
All right, so you want to go out and play hard, and that'll take care of any mental mistakes that you might make.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I would coach them. I would just say, listen, guys, I mean, you just played the biggest game of the season. Now I just need y'all to play hard and play smart. We need to clean a bunch of stuff up for playoffs.
What about the short work week? Only a 6-day preparation window. Does that make a difference?
You know, I mean, as a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, they can probably recover a little bit better than you, Michael.
Wow.
So
there we go. The first old reference of the night. Thank you.
I think they should be all right.
Okay. Pat Schwab-Govitz tells us that they are watching the game from the Gravette Lions, and I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, Gravette Lions game in Arkansas. And they say, go Tigers. Paula Little Powers, she's watching. Michael Baker, he says, go Tigers, beat the Comets. Matthew Dean Reynolds, go Tigers. And Elisa Wilson says, go Tigers. Oh, by the way, this just in from the erstwhile and educated Justin O'Neill. He tells me, and I don't know how he knows this stuff, but he's one of those guys that would. Sayre, Cordell, Hinton, Watonga, all are east-west fields. So there you go. All right, so they had the coin toss, and we were blabbering, and I missed it. Don't know who's going to receive, don't know who's going to get caught. I will tell you this, though, that wind blowing out of the south, it's a crosswind, so it will do funny things to the football. And you know this as being a baseball player. When it's in your face, the wind's blowing hard, you're okay with that because you know how to throw through that wind.
Right.
But when it's coming crossways, you're trying to catch it, you're trying to throw it, you're trying to be accurate. It becomes a big-time challenge.
Yeah, you can probably expect a little more run plays from both sides, both teams.
Wow. You think so?
Don't you think?
Not the way Mangum throws the football around the
Well,
field.
I mean,
I just don't see that happening.
Colton Laughlin, he's going to get his throws in.
Yeah. By the way, these two teams have common opponents in week 0. It was a 25-6 victory for Hinton over Walters. Of course, as you know, Mangum beat Walters 38-14 in a game that wasn't that close. They both have also played Hobart, and Hobart beat the Comets a couple of weeks ago 54-7. That's the same team that Mangum lost to on the last play of the game last week, 41-40. And talk about signature wins. Certainly, this group from Hinton has a signature win. They beat Thomas. And Thomas, one of the top 10 teams in Oklahoma year after year after year. They went on the road and beat Thomas at Thomas 29-26. So it's a talented bunch. You cannot sleep on them.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure that was spoken to the players in the locker room. You know, they need to show up, and they can't let Hinton hang around very long.
This is going to be an interesting one for us to call because of the way that the windows are set up. We can't sit and watch a ball game, so we're going to have to kind of lean over and look out the window and do some things. So this will be fun. Are you getting some guidance there on where to put your camera?
No, I'm trying to get the scoreboard up.
Oh, yeah. And Justin O'Neill forgot to do the scoreboard last week, and somebody wasn't
very happy.
Oh, they're like, hey, where's the scoreboard? And he scrambled, and kind of like you are right now, trying to get that thing on there. Our first quarter brought to us by Mangum Golden Age Apartments. Thank you for being a part of our broadcast here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Mangum will be kicking the ball away. It'll be Jackson Warner to do the honors. Mangum in their road white tops with the black numerals and the black pants. Meantime, Hinton in all red, including their helmets. They've got white trim, white numerals, and a white H on the side of their helmet. Great to have you alongside on a football Thursday night here as we celebrate spring break. And Dylan telling me that
fall break.
Fall break. Well, it's spring break on the other side of the equinox.
Same thing.
Dylan telling me though that he's almost sorry that he left Southwestern. OU doesn't get a fall break. Southwestern gets 2 whole days. Your brother getting 2 days off, huh?
Yeah, he's taking a little vacation. I mean, OU got last Friday off for the big Red River Showdown, but
some football game that you went to.
Yeah, it was a decent game, to say the least.
Your first and only experience in person, though, that you tell me that from now on you're going to sit on the couch and watch it. Just simply too many people down there at the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun game to go to, don't get me wrong, but there's just so many people. And, I mean, you can't get a better view than sitting right on your couch.
Yeah, you can pause it and go get yourself a soda or go to the restroom or whatever. Tiffany McGill says, let's go Tigers, hold them on defense. Of course, Big Boy McGill up front is her relation, and we always love Corbin. I mean, he's a kid that flat out gets after it. So they put 12 minutes up on the clock. We're getting ready to get this one underway. Kickoff, end over end, short side of the field. Going to be fielded there by the upback. That's Denton Dollenberg. And Dollenberg going to be swarmed under immediately. Did he call for a fair catch? I believe he did. So he advanced it a couple of yards, but I think he called for the fair catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Hinton. They will mark the ball at where will they mark the ball? I think the officials are discussing this as to whether there should be a penalty on that because he called for the fair catch and tried to advance it. Well, so yeah. So Mangum going to re-kick it.
There was an inadvertent whistle. We will replay the kickoff.
Okay. So inadvertent whistle in addition to the fair catch call. Well, there you go.
So somebody blew their whistle that wasn't supposed to, or what?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And those folks that are listening to the broadcast and watching, they're going, oh, no, here we go again. Because last week, the officials played more of a role than they liked to, as did the clock keeper. And we'll let it go at that. So no play there. They'll just simply redo things. Hinton and Mangum. Yikes. Yeah, not the beginning that the Tigers were looking for. You talk about that focus, and you have a focus as an athlete, but then the guys who are kind of the judiciary of the ball game, and they don't have that focus, and you're like, are you kidding me? Warner kicks it again. High end-over-end kick, fielded back at about the 22-yard line, and it is made by Dagan Bowling. Bowling down the far sideline, 45, and finally knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line of Mangum. Bowling doesn't look like he's a guy that can run all that well, but suddenly he bursts out of the pack across the way and gives Hinton great field position, 1st and 10. Well, they're going to mark him back on the other side of the 50. The official here on the near side was showing, oh, I see what it is. It's a holding. So he did make the 47-yard line of Mangum, but there was a hold back at the 45 of Hinton, so they'll mark it back to the 35 of the Comets. And it's that kind of ball game already. 7 seconds gone by. Hold on to your hats, kids. Wow. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Hinton. They will go with a single back formation. Underneath center is Denton Dollenberg. He is a senior. We saw him a couple of years ago. Dollenberg with the inside handoff and not a lot of room inside there. Look at that interior of the Mangum defense gum things up. Christian Travanka leading the way for Mangum, getting help over the top as well from Quan Bailey, and also into the stop, Dalen Stacy. No gain on that carry. That was the guy who returned the kickoff a moment ago, Dagan Bowling not picking up any yardage. So 2nd down and 10. Wind, as we mentioned, blowing out of the south right into our broadcast booth. 10 to 15, and the National Weather Service tells me they'll have gusts as high as 25 tonight. I thought maybe when the sun went down and it started to cool off a little bit that the wind would die down, but apparently that is not in the forecast this evening. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback going to keep it, looking for room and nowhere to go. Travanka is there along with Dollenberg on the carry. Colton Laughlin in on the stop, but the initial play made nicely by Stetson Ryan, who came across the line and turned that one back into the inside. Was that Ryan? No, it was not Ryan. I'm sorry. That was Corbin McGill here on the near side who did it. McGill did a nice job coming straight up the field, turning the play back to the inside, and there was nowhere to go for Dollenberg. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So we saw this earlier this season where the opposition slows things down and tries to limit the number of plays and possessions that Mangum has because they are a high-powered offense.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you have the amount of talent on the offensive side of the football that Mangum does, Hinton's going to do everything in their power to slow this game down.
All right, going to get an encroachment now against the Tigers. Jumping into the neutral zone was Christian Travanka. And folks going into their memory bank, and they're going back to last week, and they're saying, well, Hulbert jumped to the neutral zone, and they didn't call it. That was last week. Got to let last week go. But I'm telling you, somebody out there went, hey, that happened last week. Nobody called it. Well, that was 6 days ago. So instead of 3rd down and 10, it becomes much more manageable 3rd down and 5. By the way, somebody was talking about penalties this week, and we don't have it broken down game by game. But on the season, Mangum has committed now 46 penalties for 411 yards lost. Inside handoff to the tailback. Boy, I tell you what, getting hit hard is Bowling as he got out to about the 42. That'll be shy of a 1st down by about 3 yards. Quan Bailey in on the stop. McGill there again. And also getting off that pile over there on the right side is Quan Bailey. So it'll be 4th down now, 4th down and about 3. Are you kidding me? Hinton's going to go for it right here? Really?
That's what it looks like.
Actually, it's closer to 4th and 4, and now discretion is the better part of valor as Grant Potter will send in his kicking team. Now, we were here watching warm-ups, and the center was having a hard time getting the snap back to the punter, and it's Denton Dollenberg. So Dollenberg, who is the quarterback, I'm going to watch him in open space, but again, the center having a hard time with the snap. It's low. Dollenberg will field it, no pressure. Gets the kick away, end over end. Bernard Bailey will let it go, and it'll take a sideward spin and then come back this way and go out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So not bad field position for Mangum to begin this first quarter of play on the offensive side of the football, as the defense did a good job going 3 and out there. Mangum Golden Age Apartments, our sponsor of quarter number 1, here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Now, Dylan, they didn't run that many plays, but Mangum takes over with 8:53 left in the first period of play. So they only ran 4 plays, but took nearly 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, I think you should expect to see that the whole game.
Pistol formation now. Laughlin going to turn, hand the ball off, and Bernard Bailey will go across the 30 to the 31, no more. Knifing in to make the tackle, Seth Spady. A gain of about a yard, 2nd down and 9 now for Mangum. So you predicted a running game, and right off the bat, Mangum runs the football. I'm surprised by that. Split out here on the near side for the Tigers is that big-bodied Bryson Williams. They'll send Ketchup in motion. Rolling out, now a screen pass. Bailey, Bernard, he's got the 35, out to the 40, still on his feet to the 45, ridden out of bounds there. Penalty flag flies on the play. This one is going to come back. I think we're going to get a crackback block, as it was the line judge here on the near side fired his flag. Folks from Hinton think it's going to be a hold, and we will see. Still waiting for the call. Well-designed play. Bailey takes it all the way out to the 45, but to no avail. White Hat looking towards the Mangum side, but you got to come to the home side to give us that call.
I don't think he's planning on giving a reason for it.
Here we go.
Nope.
Push in the back against Mangum. So already 2 penalties here in the first 5-6 plays from scrimmage.
That's kind of been the story all year for Mangum.
Well, that's from the point of infraction, which was the 30-yard line, so they move it all the way back to the 20. And that'll bring up a second down and 19. 8:15 left in the first quarter of play. Ketchup in motion, near side to the far side. Now he'll stop. Colton dropping back to pass, rolls right side, fires a fastball over the middle, and nearly got it picked off. Good defense out on the edge by Dagan Bowling. And that'll bring up a third down. He had open Dalen Stacy, but needed to get a little bit more air on the football. Stacy had found a spot in the zone, but again, a dangerous pass. It'll be third down and long. 8:11 left in the first quarter play. So you compare and contrast. 8:11, Mangum's run a couple of plays. It's like 40 seconds have gone off the clock. From the shotgun, here's Colton. Flush from the pocket, has room, fires, pass is nearly intercepted again by Bowling. It was intended for across the middle. Dalen Stacy, and Stacy had it, lost it, Bowling almost had it. Wow. So I think I would find a way to throw the football away from Dagan Bowling. I'm just saying. Laughlin now back to kick the football away. Standing at his own 40-yard line will be the upback, Denton Dollenberg. Yes, there is a cowbell in our ear. It will be in yours all evening. End-over-end kick, hits at the 45. Dollenberg going to field it at the 40, makes a couple of moves, breaks a couple of tackles, takes it out to the 46 where he dives. The grass knocked him off his feet there. It'll be 1st and 10, but again, great field position for the Comets for their second possession of the night. It comes with 7:55 left in quarter number 1, brought to you by Golden Age Apartments of Mangum.
Yeah, and look for them to slow this game down. I'm sure that was the scouting report from Monday of this week. We're going to slow the game down as much as possible, run as much time off the clock as we can, and try to give ourselves a chance in the second half to go win a football game.
Well, it's worth noting they've got play clocks here at Hinton, so it makes it easier to run time down. 1st and 10, ball on the ground. They're going to go with the reverse. It's on the ground again, and I think Mangum, no. Slicing in there to get the football will be one of the big uglies up front for the Comets. That fumble recovery by Emilio Gonzalez. So they tried the double reverse. Quarterback fumbled it, and then on the second reverse attempt, it was fumbled again. 2nd down and 13 as Hinton lost 3 yards on that play. Good to have you alongside on a Thursday evening. 7:25 and running in this first quarter of play. By the way, we checked with the powers to be in that ball game that everybody has scheduled for next Thursday night at Merritt. It will be Friday night. It's a Friday night game next week. Mark your calendars. High formation. And again, the ball going to be bobbled by Dollenberg, and Dollenberg will get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He is yanked down from behind by Corbin McGill. And then a couple of guys will fall on top of him, including Shelby and Bailey. Also getting off the pile, JT Schrum. So 3rd down and about a dozen now for the Comets. And this is, well, I tell you, week number 7, you look for a little bit smoother operation than what we got going on right now on the part of both ball clubs.
Yeah, at this point, everybody should kind of be in sync, and both sides of the football doesn't look like that tonight.
In sync, a little reference to the boy band of the early 2000s. Are you a Justin Timberlake fan?
I'm a Justin Timberlake fan.
I am too. I got all kinds of Justin Timberlake on my iTunes. I admit it. I'm going to take it so tough for that one. I'm hanging tough. Wait a minute, that wasn't them, was it? All right, from the shotgun formation, Dollenberg going to be flush from the pocket, rolls near side, pump fake, tells his guy to go deep, fires the ball up for grabs, and it is picked off by Laughlin, but he's out of bounds. Boy, nice play by Colton. Laughlin got up in the air, tipped it to himself, tried to keep a little pitter-patter here on the near sideline, couldn't stay in bounds, and it was an incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 4th down and a dozen for the Comets, and they'll have to kick the football away.
And that was an athletic play by Laughlin. He did the tip drill all by himself, just couldn't stay in bounds long enough to control it inside.
When that ball was thrown, I thought, no way that anybody's going to get near it. I think Dollenberg was trying to throw it away. He nearly got it intercepted. So now Dollenberg to punt the football away, and Denton does just about everything for this group from Hinton. Watch that low snap again. Now this time it's going to be high. Dollenberg will get it. Pressure late from Stacy. Boy, Taylor nearly got it. Ball going to go out of bounds. And again, Mangum should get good field position. In fact, they'll get it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line this time. Started their first possession at the 29, this one at the 30. Came out a little conservative on that first drive. I don't think we go nearly as conservative this time.
No, you think they're going to take some chances down the field?
Well, I don't think by the way, we're midway through quarter number 1. I don't think you go in the middle. I think you go to the edges right now. Shotgun formation, pistol look. 1st and 10. Laughlin throws, fires, pass, caught. Williams at the 35, and he'll be dropped right there. Good open field tackle turned in by Tyler Strong. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Good pitch and catch right there for Mangum as it goes from quarterback Colton Laughlin to wide receiver Bryson Williams. And they're playing soft on Williams. You're going to give him that much room. I'll take that 5 yards every time. Got the same look now defensively.
I mean, I just think they don't want to get beat deep. I bet that was the plan all along.
Ketchum goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Bernard, big hole, right side. And Bailey will struggle out to the 39-yard line. Bernard Bailey short of a 1st down by about a yard. Boy, Bailey running hard there over on the left side. Had a nice hole.
You know, whenever Will Farrell said he needed a little bit more cowbell,
yeah?
I don't think we need any more tonight.
I'm hoping her arm gets tired. 3rd down at about a yard. You'll have to get a shot of her so folks at home can see what's going on there. Ketchum going to go in motion. Far side here to the near side. 3rd and a yard. Laughlin fakes the handoff to Bailey. Rolling. Firing across his body. Passes in and out of the hands of Dalen Stacy. Got some defense there late. That was good defense as well. Turned in by Braden Jones. Pass incomplete. That'll be 4th and a yard. All right. How about right now you go for a fake and pick up a 1st down?
But if you don't get it, you give Hinton great field position.
Yeah, but they haven't picked up a yard. I'm going to go with my defense. I'm going for it right now. Laughlin, not the normal 15 yards back. In fact, only about 9 yards back. And Colton going to scramble, looks to throw, and now finally kicks the football away. End over end kick, fielded by Dollenberg at his own 30. He's got the 35, looks for a block, doesn't get it, and he'll get knocked down at about the 37-yard line. Downfield to make the tackle. Brody Shelby also getting help on the play from Bryce Ditmore. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 now for the Comets. Ladies, we're going to turn the lights on. We all right with that? You okay with the lights? Didn't come on your side, so you're great with it. Camera kids, they're doing a great job today. Somebody out there will give them a shout-out, no doubt about it. So the 3rd possession of the evening now, I'm going to go the way of the Comets. They've got it at their own 37-yard line. 4:37 left in quarter number 1, and there is no score. And I think some of the things that you talked about in the pregame show, Dylan, it is right. I think that there's a little bit of a hangover from last week, some sluggishness going on. Boy, I tell you what, confusion in the backfield, and turns into a nice play for Seth Spady. Spady, that ball again bobbled by the quarterback, Denton Dollenberg, but he got to Spady, and Spady picks up 6. By the way, there's an NFL game tonight that's worth noting. Denver and Kansas City, longtime rivals playing in Denver. Both teams have been going in opposite directions. Kansas City has dropped a couple of ball games in a row. Meantime, Denver seems like maybe they have righted the ship. So Good one going on out in the Mile High City. We'll keep you up to date on that one throughout the course of the evening. Here it's 2nd down and 4 after the biggest play of the night offensively for Hinton. Dollenberg runs the play clock all the way down to 2. He'll snap it, toss it back, and Bowling can't go anywhere. Shoestring tackle initiated. Getting off the bottom of the pile as they unfold the bodies will be, I think that was Elijah Bernal. It was, as they untangled everybody. Bernal was the one that was holding on to the foot of Bowling, and Bowling couldn't go anywhere and got tattooed by about 6 different black hats. Lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 now. So what has just been a veritable slugfest so far finds the defense again trying to flex their neck for Mangum. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter of play.
And Hinton has taken all the time they've wanted in between these plays.
We're going to go to the Facebook page in a moment. Got some great comments. Dollenberg wants to throw, goes up top, got a man, and the pass is through the hands and incomplete. Tyler Strong. Boy, Strong had beaten the secondary. Pass a little bit long, but Tyler Strong's going to make that catch. It's 4th down and about 5.
That was a good play by Hinton. I mean, he was wide open, just went right through his hands. That would have been some big yards for the Comets.
Tiffany McGill says, come on, offense, watch those penalties. David and Sarah Dillahunty say, I hear cowbells. You're going to continue to hear cowbells as well. Rita Shelby, go. Tigers, go. Carolyn Geralds from Indiana. Good luck, Tigers. Good to hear you, Mr. Barnes. Great to hear from you, Ms. Geralds. You're one of my favorites, no doubt about it. Dollenberg to punt the football away. No pressure. High end-over-end kick. Looking into the nighttime sky. Mangum will stay away from it. The ball going to roll dead at about the 31-yard line. So 3 possessions. Mangum starts the first one at the 29, the second one at the 30, this one at the 31. 1st and 10. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like there's some hangover from last week. They're going to have to flip it into another gear.
By the way, Camera Girls, you're getting a shout-out right now from Brenda Dreyer. So there you go. Brenda Dreyer with a shout-out for the Camera Girls who are doing a great job. Raymond Panetta says, let's go Tigers. Robin Jones says, get video job, girls. There's a run by Bernal, and that's Bernard Bailey instead across the 50 to the 45-40, and finally ridden out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 29-yard line of Hinton. So flipping the field there, the Mangum Tigers. Got to like that. And they did it on the ground. Thank you very much. Imagine that. 1st and 10. This time Colton going to keep it himself. Makes a move to the line of scrimmage. Hands to the 25. Inside the 25. He'll push the pile down to about the 19-yard line maybe. So Colton picking up positive yardage there. Not quite enough for a 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 2. So back-to-back running plays. And I think maybe Coach Powers says, okay, offensive line, go make some noise. There's Bernard going inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. That'll be close to a 1st down. Bernard Bailey getting a lot of that done on his own. By the way, that offensive line really taking control right now. And you look at those guys up front. Chris Harper, one of them, out on the end, working hard. Right next to him, you'll find Stetson Ryan. Those guys working hard on that right side. Isaac Batoha here on the left side, getting help as well from one of those big uglies, J.T. Schrum. And boy, look at the hole. Schrum provides there for Quad Bailey, who goes into the end zone, running over the final defender. Bailey scoring from about 13 yards or 17 yards away, and he makes it a 6-0 ball game. Quan Bailey lowered his head and rumbled over the would-be tackler as he plowed his way into the end zone. So with 1:27 left in the first, Mangum will score on the ground as the young one had predicted. Now here's Laughlin for the 2-point conversion. He'll roll right side, got pressure, throws off his back foot, reaching up, trying to make the catch in the end zone, and getting it done? No, it was incomplete. Bryson Williams could not hang on. But Mangum will score here late in the first quarter of play. 1:27 left in the period. Mangum 6, Hinton nothing. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Dylan Fox, you tell me that two-point conversion was good despite what the PA guy said.
Yeah, it looked like he got his toes in bound. It was a late call by the ref. Neither of us could really tell from here. And based off the scoreboard, it looks like it was good.
Yeah, well, it's a reoccurring theme for Tiger fans. This happened last week. It was your guess is as good as mine type thing. So Mangum will take the 2 points, and they lead it 8-0. Nicole Reed-White says, go Tigers and go Astros. And Nicole Reed-White, I'm right with you. I say go Astros. You better believe it. Keep me up to date on that score. And we still love the picture, the juxtaposition of Major League Baseball players, Jose Altuve, all 5'6", standing next to 6'8" Aaron Judge.
Yeah, I think that's just like a perfect picture of what baseball is.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be big at all.
And Altuve's got an MVP underneath his belt and a World Series championship. Here's the kickoff now by Jackson Warner, and it's a good one. Goes all the way back to the 5-yard line, and somebody got to pick that up for Hinton. Finally, they do. That will be Dagan Bowling down the far sideline, and boy, he was ready to set sail, and he tripped himself. Ooh, it looked like Bowling was ready to go to the races, and he fell down at about the 17-yard line. They'll call him down at the 16-yard line. Wow. That was a little bit scary on the heels of last week's kickoff return that turned out to be part of the difference in the bowl game against Hobart.
Yeah, he cut back across the field, and it looked like he was just going to run all by himself all the way down the field, and then he just tripped up on something, maybe a shoelace or something.
Yeah, that's a tough deal, boy. You got that much real estate in front of you, and you're thinking, oh, here we go. He wrote, oh, no, the sniper got me. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Mangum on top, 8-0. Ball at the 16-yard line officially. Boy, we're too far away. Inside handoff, and they faked it to Bowling. They go to the trailing back, and it's in the big O Seth Spady, and Spady just goes nowhere. Give credit that the defensive line up front. They are simply getting a stalemate up front, helping out with a tackle. The linebackers coming over the top, and it's just not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anybody's playing their hardest, it's that defensive line. They've probably held the Comets are probably 0 yards on the night. I mean, it's been impressive so far.
Well, and give credit to that offensive line as well. I mean, if you're not as sharp as you should be, you go to the big uglies up front and say, hey, guys, we're going to get on your back right now. And again, Hinton running that play clock down as far as they can. It's at 10. Game clock's at 35. 2nd down and about 10. Dagenbaugh underneath center, and Hollenberg, underneath center, and we'll get illegal procedure called against Hinton. So mark it 5 back on the Comets. It'll be 2nd down and about 15 and a half. Well, you know, we continue with the baseball analogy. Sometimes pitchers will tell you they just don't have their best stuff, and on those nights they got to be guile and wily. Right now, guile and wily would be a good way to describe that offense for Mangum, as they just drove it down the throat of Hinton on that last offensive possession. 2nd down and 15. Dollenberg going to keep it himself. And look at the penetration over there. Wow. Leading the charge for Mangum, again, Elijah Bernal and that entire right side of the defense. Corbin McGill there, along with J.T. Schramm, as quarter number 1 comes to a close. It's been brought to you by Golden Age Apartments. We've played one. Mangum leads it 8-0. Or Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
We've got to get Tiffany McGill a microphone. She's got some great calls. A moment ago, the grass monster is what got that guy running down the far sideline. Raymond Panetta says that line is doing a great job, and he's right. Peggy Payne says go Tigers. So the second quarter about to get underway here. Mangum on top 8-0. And it's 3rd down and 16 for Hinton. They will go shotgun for one of the few times. Dollenberg wants to throw, has time, coming deep near side. Pass is too long. And again, getting behind the secondary was a wide receiver from Hinton. That was Trenton Lusk. Pretty good coverage, though, by Luke Rogers as he went stride for stride with Lusk. It'll be 4th down and 16. And Hinton going to have to punt the ball away from deep in their own territory.
Yeah, surprising they took such a big shot down the field. But, I mean, you've got to get the yards when you can, and he was open, and it was a good throw. It was just a little out in front of him.
So Dollenberg to punt. He is in his own end zone right now here at the 45-yard line of Comets. On the near side, you'll find Dalen Stacy. Right, that's instead Bryson Williams, and nobody going to catch the ball on the field of play. It goes into the stands. And a young man in a leather jacket makes the play. He can't return it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum. And they're going to get great field position at the 34-yard line of the Comets. It'll be 1st and 10 there for the Tigers. They lead 8-0. And kind of odd how many drives have started right where they are starting now. This is offensive possession, and you can throw a blanket down where they have all started in the ball game, even after flipping the field for quarter number 2. Pistol formation. Rogers split out here on the near side. That's Luke Rogers in the backfield. Handoff fake to Bernard Bailey. And a throw across the middle. Pass caught by Williams. He makes a move at the 15 to the 10. And inside the 5, he is dragged down at about the 4.5-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, they did a great job of clearing the zone on the far sideline and then squaring it in. Williams, he's wide open. And Bryston takes it down to about the 4.5. It'll be 1st and goal from there. Mangum trying to put their second score on the board tonight, leading 8-0 and inside the 5 of the Comets. Bernard tries to break it to the outside, breaks a tackle, and then he's met by a brick wall at about the 4-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 4 for Bernard Bailey. And that time, not a whole lot Bailey could do there. Gonzalez getting credit for the tackle. But when you get met as soon as you take the handoff and you're fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, makes it tough. So here we go, 2nd down and goal from the 4. Pistol formation. Now they'll put Ketchum in motion. Tight end here on the near side. Hand it off again to Bernard. And again, Bernard going to get stoned at the line of scrimmage. Flying up to make the tackle, Seth Spady. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, that was good penetration by the line of the Hinton Comets.
So you take a couple of shots at the middle. Now do you fake it to the middle and go to the outside here?
That's what I would do, yeah.
Okay. All right. I like your thinking, young man. They are bunched up tight, they being Hinton. And there goes Laughlin looking for a block and breaking tackles and headed towards the end zone, and he didn't quite make it. Colton dragged down at the half-yard line. And again, Spady making the tackle. It'll be 4th and about a half-yard for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Hinton Comets haven't gained that many yards. I'm definitely going for it.
Yeah. And they'll put in the backfield one of the big uglies. It's Corbin McGill. McGill in at fullback. Dalen Stacy at quarterback. Dalen gets the snap. He goes for the end zone. And Dalen Stacy, did he get there? Waiting for the call. Touchdown, Mangum. So the Tigers will score with 9:58 left in the first half of play and extend the lead to 14-0.
And I don't think some of the Hinton fans really agreed with us.
Oh. And I like how you lower your voice so nobody can hear you. Come on, man. Buck up. Let's go. Be brave, young man. Be brave. So Dalen Stacy, as he so often does, come in and takes a page from when at Florida you found Tim Tebow and took it in from a yard out. Now Laughlin for the 2-point conversion. Rolling to the far side, fires, and his fastball is caught by Leighton Ketchum for the 2-point conversion. So Mangum a couple of touchdowns and a couple of 2-point conversions with 9:58 left in the first half of play. Tigers on top 16-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Hey fans, are you going to be in the stands? This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't hide our Tiger pride. Whether it's the gridiron or the basketball court, we support our Tigers and Lady Tigers. So bring your best orange and black and we'll see you at the game. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
You've got to look out there and see Corbin McGill and how big he is, okay? The reason I want you to look at that, he's 53 in your program and number 1 in his mother's heart. Tiffany says that, and again, this is Mom saying this, not me, because he's a whole lot bigger than I am. Tiffany McGill says, yeah, baby, move those ham hocks. Run. Oh, my goodness. That is just too good, Tiffany. Thank you. Enrique Lopez says, go Tigers. Raymond Panetta says, by the way, Bernal is my nephew. Go nephew. All right. Thanks, Raymond. We appreciate it, buddy. Oh, that's just too good, the Ham Hawks. We had Fudd last week and Ham Hawks this week. It's just fantastic. So Mangum to kick the football away, up 16-0 here this second period of play. 9:58 left in the first half. And Jackson Warner to kick it away. High end over end kick, and it will be fielded back at about the 18-yard line by Denton Dollenberg. Dollenberg looking for room on the far sideline, and Dollenberg will get it out to about the 35-yard line. Let's see where they marked him out of bounds, as the kicking game has been suspect for Mangum all season long, and we've kind of seen it in the return game the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some extra points missed this season, but I mean, like we talked about, that's something that probably should be cleaned up before playoff starts.
Well, yeah, it has to be. I mean, you know, the weather's going to get nasty. You know that in western Oklahoma and the Panhandle. And so you've got to be able to convert on those 2-point conversions. So here's Hinton with their first offensive possession of the second half. They had a couple of plays, or second quarter, I should say. They had a couple of plays to begin the period, but none of them were fruitful. Toss sweep near side, trying to turn the corner is that tailback. Penalty flag going to fly here, and that's 15 free. Dagan Bowling maybe picked up a yard, but we're going to get a horse collar here on Dalen Stacy. And so that'll move the football all the way out to near the 50-yard line. Personal foul. Well, they call it a face mask instead. Looked like it maybe from this angle it was the horse collar, but one way or the other, it's the big 15-yard mark-off and a first down for the Comets, as they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line, trailing 16-0. And, you know, if you've never played the game of football, you don't understand how and why a face mask occurs. But when you're out there trying to get a guy, you're just reaching and grabbing for anything that you get. And sometimes you get the face mask, and if you don't let go, you get the 15-yarder. You let go, you only get 5. 1st and 10 now, single back look. Delay here, and boy, not a good mesh. And Dollenberg fighting for his life. Doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage. Look at the tackle there by J.T. Schramm. J.T. Schramm said, get on the ground, young man. You're not going anywhere. That'll be 2nd down and 11. And that ball, that whole mesh sequence there just simply wasn't there. And any kind of penetration by those big guys up front slowed it down. Isaac Patoja, he has really played an excellent ball game up front. We've not mentioned him making many tackles, but he is just taking up space and forcing guys to try to go around him. And you got to have a little picnic basket to get around Isaac, because he's a big old boy. You know, he's not going to let you get there instantly. Clocked down to 5 seconds. Game clock at 8:35. 2nd down and 11. Rolling out is Dollenberg. Wants to throw. Now gets pressured. He'll be sacked all the way back at the 41-yard line. A couple of linebackers getting in there to make the play. Quan Bailey along with Elijah Bernal. So they sent the linebackers on a 2nd down and long. got the quarterback sack, and now it's 3rd down and about 17 for a first down. Line to make the 40.5-yard line of Mangum, the line of scrimmage, the 42.5-yard line of Hinton. You got that scoreboard thing working?
I do.
I don't want somebody getting on me on Facebook there. Want to know where that scoreboard is. Ronnie Webb, he told me, he goes, yeah, you guys didn't have that scoreboard going. He was driving to Ardmore. I said, well, Ronnie, we do mention it on the radio every once in a while what the score is. Dollenberg wants to throw, goes upstairs, and there's nobody there. The wide receiver cut off his route at about the 45-yard line. Braden Jones, he had double coverage here on the near side, and Jones just simply stopped in his tracks, and the ball overthrown by about 10 yards. So it'll be 4th down and long, and Denton Dollenberg going to have to punt the football away. Look for Mangum to break one here before the night is over. Bryson Williams back there on the near side. Bernard Bailey up top. And I'm just telling you, at some point, Mangum is going to return a kick. And now we get a stoppage of play and a timeout going to be taken by the Comets. We take one as well. 7:34 left in the half. 4th and long for Hinton when you and I come back. Mangum on top, 16-0. Classic Hits, 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
All right, back at Comet Stadium as we get ready for a punt attempt by Denton Dollenberg. By the way, Deanne listening, she's been driving the Mustang all day, and the Mustang only has an AM radio in it. Seriously, 1968 model. End-over-end kick here, Dollenberg. This one will not be returned. Is staying away from it is Bernard Bailey. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum. They will have the football in an unusual field position. It's at the 20-yard line. First time they've been there. Dylan, Justin O'Neill says that you're a pilgrim in an unholy land. I don't know what that means. I'll let you two work that out.
Yeah, I need some more context.
Wow, yeah, no kidding. Tiffany McGill says, Tigers watch Andre the Giant. All right. Tiffany has shared the stream as well. Thanks, Tiffany. We appreciate that. 1st and 10 now. Bailey, Bernard across the 20 to the 22. Penalty flag will fly late. Bernard took a shot to the helmet as he got hit out on the edge. Ben Garza made the stop. Holding going to be called on Mangum. Well, Tigers have been doing pretty well not committing those type of infractions, but now they commit the penalty. And you do it deep in your own territory. So it'll be 1st down and 20 for Mangum.
Was he referring to whenever I kind of lowered my voice and?
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. Yeah, you got to buck up, man. So what if the natives are around you? Little inside handoff here to Bryson Williams, and good defense out on the edge by the Comets. Denton Dollenberg making the tackle on Williams. Bryson, a big kid, and he was at full speed when he came around the corner, but Dollenberg held his ground, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 20 now for the Tigers from their own 10-yard line. Let's see what they do here on 2nd down and 20. I don't think you have to go get it all right now. In fact, I know you don't. Luke Rogers split to the far side in the slot, catch him. They'll run it instead to Colton's got some room. 15 out to the 20, rolls over a tackler, takes it to the 24-yard line. Colton Laughlin. So Laughlin will pick up about 14 yards on the play, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 6. Boy, Colton, they split everybody out to the far side of the field, and then Laughlin came back here on the near side. And we talked about the big kid here on the end, Chris Harper. Harper, he's big enough he can occupy a couple of folks, and did on that play. So 3rd down and 6. Laughlin wants to throw, has Rogers open, catch is made, and out across the 25, losing the football at about the 35-yard line. will be the wide receiver, Luke Rogers. Rogers got stripped of the football after he caught it and picked up the first down. Mangum will turn it over for the first time tonight with the fumble, and getting it as 6:08 left in the first half of play will be Hinton, trailing 16-0. So a good pitch and catch from Laughlin to Rogers, but Luke didn't tuck the football away, and it was out there like the proverbial loaf of bread, and it got stripped from him. Boy, the Comets that have just enough talent that you don't want to let them hang around. You want to make sure that you step on their throat and punch their lights out.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what we talked about pregame, is if you let them hang around, they'll make it interesting.
Especially at home. Here's a triple option. Dollenberg wants to throw it upstairs, does, and the pass goes in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. It was intended for Dagan Bowling, and Bowling couldn't hold on. I tell you what, if I'm Denton Dollenberg, I'm talking to my receivers like, guys, I'm hitting you right in the hands or close enough. You got to be catching the football. Come on.
Yeah, no, he's definitely put some balls on the numbers, and they've gone right through a couple receivers' hands. That's if they make some of those catches, this is a different ball game.
And it's just kind of what we were talking about a moment ago. You give them great field position after the turnover. Yeah, you're up 16-0, but you know they're shortening the game, and they're a couple of plays away from being right back in it. So here we go, second down and 10. Single back look, I formation, that's Bowling. Dollenberg going to toss it to Bowling, tries to make a move to the line of scrimmage, runs away from a couple of would-be tacklers, and he'll pick about 7 or 8 yards. Good job by Bowling that time. Stetson Ryan finally making the stop, but not before 8 yards picked up by Bowling. It'll be third down and short now for the Comets, and you know this is 4-down territory for them. So third down, they call it 6, but it's closer to a gain of 7. So I'm going to call it third down and 3. As the clock has wound its way to 5:25 left in the first half. Mangum on top, 16-0. And again, every time the ball is snapped and the clock is running, they run the play clock down to 2 or 1 seconds. When the game clock is stopped on those incomplete passes or a penalty, they won't do it. Now Coach Potter is going to call a timeout. Second one of the half taken by the Comets. 5:08 left of the half. They trail 16-0. Third and short for them when we come back. Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Getting an update from Rick Steen. He tells us it's 21-14 with 7:46 left in the first half of play. Lawton Mack and Altus playing at Cameron. Rick describes it as a track meet. Matt Terry's team has got to win that ball game and then figure out a way to beat Duncan and El Reno as the season progresses if they want to make the postseason. Oh, my goodness. Michael Baker's got a great one. He says, I'm going to take one from Mike Wint, talking about those wide receivers. They've got skillet hands. So third down at about 3. Pass over the middle and going to be picked off by Colton Laughlin. Laughlin coming back the other way. He's got the 35-40 down the far sideline. Steps out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And Mangum will get it on the turnover. So they gave the football away and got it right back. Colton Laughlin with the interception of his opposite number, Denton Dollenberg.
A big play by Laughlin. If the Comets go down and score right there to end the half, it's a completely different ball game. Now Colton and the high-powered offense have a chance to go down and increase this lead right before half.
Okay, what does this mean? Paula Little Power says, I think the cowbell wears a hat. I don't know what that means. Cesare, by the way, sharing the Facebook feed. We appreciate that. Had a penalty flag on the play. They said that Laughlin stepped out at the 40 and not the 45. So they're going to mark the penalty off from there. And it was post-possession. Personal foul penalty against the Tigers. Go all the way back to the 25-yard line, just outside the 25. Wow. So again, week number 7, you're kind of making some mistakes that you don't want to have happen. But again, let's give them credit. They're coming off that bowl game last Friday night against Hobart.
Right. I mean, definitely have to kind of cut them a little slack. Like I said, they.
Well, you and I do, but I'm
right,
telling you,
no,
Coach Powers
right,
ain't going to.
Right. From our point of view, but Coach Powers just seems to be like, guys, keep playing hard, but we've got to play smarter.
Yeah, and I would guess that as we have 5 minutes left in the first half of play, that's kind of, you know, I would think he'd go in the locker room and look, guys, okay, we've played 24 minutes, okay. The Hobart game was 6 days ago. This is a new season.
Right.
We've got to play better than this. And again, we're talking about 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. I mean, it's not like they're professionals.
It's not like they're getting paid millions to play.
1st and 10. Bernard Bailey makes a move up inside, cross to the 35, still on his feet at the 40. Stiff arm there. He'll get it to the 45 and now the 46-yard line. Bernard Bailey, what a night he is having from the tailback position for the Tigers. That'll be a first down. Well, Bernard Bailey, not that big, but running much bigger than his pads would indicate.
Yeah, he laid into a guy and picked up a couple of yards after getting hit.
Love the stiff arm that he made late in the run as well. 1st and 10 from the 45. Laughlin from the shotgun with time. Throws, going to go deep. Got a man on the far side. Pass is caught at the 20-yard line. Oh, Bryson Williams going down and picking that one off the top of the grass. What a catch. Williams with the catch, ball fluttering in the air, and they actually give him inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 from there, and again, we see how explosive this offense is, and you understand why Hinton's trying to short the game. Bailey tries to get to the outside. Bernard breaks a tackle, turns the corner, and he'll get shoved out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. Bernard Bailey. Good pursuit along the line of scrimmage by Zach Huxell. But again, Bernard picking up 5, nearly 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 4:28 left in the first half. 2nd and 4 now for Mangum. 2 men out here on the near side. Looking that way, Colton goes middle of the field. Dalen Stacy can't hold on to the football. It'll be 3rd down at about 4. Good coverage that time by Jackson Pate. 3rd down at 4. Well, I tell you what, Colton does not get cheated on his throws. He whistles it in there.
For sure. I mean, some of those balls he's throwing in there are absolute bullets.
Yeah. So here we go, 3rd down and about 4. 4-down territory. Pistol formation. Quan Bailey is the tailback. Colton Laughlin now going to change the play as he looks to the sideline. Split out to the far side for Mangum will be Lauren Sneed. Laughlin going to keep it himself. Left side gets a great block from Ketchum. Follows him towards the end zone, and he will score the touchdown. Colton Laughlin. Great design there as Mangum now goes up 22-0. Laughlin keeps it on the left side and just follows his big tight end, Leighton Ketchum, towards the end zone. Gets the final 2 or 3 on his own.
Yeah, that's a big possession. That'll give you some momentum going into halftime. Maybe Coach won't be as hard on you, huh?
Well, he's going to remind you about the mistakes
he
that you
definitely
made,
will.
the mental mistakes. You don't mind physical mistakes.
Right.
It's those mental mistakes that they've made that are going to catch his ire.
And that's what I was kind of saying earlier in the broadcast, just playing hard.
2-point conversion was intended for Rogers. He didn't turn around in time, and it's no good. But with 4:15 left in the first half of play, Mangum has extended it now. They're on top 22-0. 22-0. Mangum on top here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Listen, if you need a new overhead door or service on your overhead door you've got, here's some important information that you need to know. David Payne of Payne's Heat and Air has purchased Faith Garage Door Company. So if you need commercial or residential installation, service, or repairs, just call David Payne at Faith Garage Doors, 580-482-6369. Free estimates always.
Now the fans at home watching on their computers or whatever device it may be or listening on the radio, a little bit frustrated with those penalties. So you know if the fans are frustrated, coaching staff going to be frustrated as well. So now Mangum going to kick the football away. They lead it 22-0. Football tomorrow in Oklahoma. Sooners will entertain West Virginia at 11. Going to on Saturday. Today's Thursday, isn't it?
Yep.
Going to that game too?
I am going to that game.
Right, there
yeah.
you go.
I think my brother's gonna tag along too.
Homecoming coming up on Saturday afternoon for Oklahoma State. They'll entertain Baylor. Good kick there by Jackson Warner all the way back to the 10-yard line. He will chase Denton Dollenberg. Dollenberg down the far sideline. He'll get spilled at about the 28, 29-yard line. Good pursuit that time by Mangum. Much better on kick coverage that time by the Tigers.
Yeah, they looked like they had a little bit of fire under them that possession, and that's what coach needs to see the rest of this game.
Penalty flag at the end of that play as well, and this one is going to go against Hinton. So the Comets get ticketed for holding, and instead of being at their own 30-yard line, they'll take it back to inside the 20 at about the 19 as a spot foul that occurred at the 29. So Mangum on top now, 22-0, 4:10 left to the first half of play. And at some point, that philosophy of running clock each play comes back to haunt you when you're down by 3 scores.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down by 3 scores, you kind of have to pick up the pace going forward.
Was that a speech? 3 scores and pick up the pace?
7.
Okay.
So 3 scores some years ago or something.
1st and 10 now for the Comets, and we'll get another stoppage of play and a timeout going to be taken by the Comets. Their final one of the first half of play. Mangum on top, 22-0. 4:10 left in the half. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1-bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Kathy Davis tells us that Leighton John Ketchum is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Leighton. Eric Rodriguez, I love that. That boy on fire! Good job talking about Bernal, of course. Ball bobbled here on the inside handoff and slung down do-si-do style at about the 20-yard line. Will be the running back. That is Ben Garza. And Garza got slung to the ground by Dalen Stacy. Pickup of a couple. Marilyn Garton watching. So is Sherry Lauer Bowen, who recently celebrated her birthday. Katie Bowen Carney celebrating Richard's birthday today. Richard Carney, I think, is 41 today. I think I read that somewhere. Yeah.
41.
Yeah,
huh?
you had him much older, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you appreciate me throwing you under the bus with the big fella, don't you? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Dallin, did you really think I was that old?
Yeah, I'm going to have to face him during basketball season now.
Toss sweep right side, trying to turn the corner here will be the tailback Bowling, and boy, he's just got nowhere to go. Maybe eked out a half yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Comets. They'll give him a couple on the play, actually. Good spot there. Corbin McGill on the chase and the tackle, getting help as well from Elijah Bernal. And Brody Shelby was there, too. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6.5, 7 yards for Hinton. And again, they continue to run the clock each and every play. Game clock at 2:50, play clock is at 20, and they'll run that thing all the way down to 1.
Yeah, it seems like they are content to just let this clock run out the rest of the half. I mean, down 22-0, you'd think they have a little bit more fire under them.
Well, Mangum, still plenty of time in the ball game in this first half, no matter when they get the ball, because we see how quickly they can score. Quarterback going to keep it himself. Dollenberg around the corner, nowhere to go, as he ran into the waiting arms of J.T. Schrum. Well, Schrum can make you stop in a hurry. Dalen Stacy getting off the pile. And also Christian Travanka in on the stop, but maybe a yard on the play, 4th and 4. And so now they will have to punt the football away, they being Hinton. 2:05 left in the first half of play. And again, they'll run the play clock all the way down to 1 before they punt this ball away. Mangum should get good field position, though. Bryson Williams here on the near side, and Bernard Bailey up top for the Tigers. And again, I'm telling you, you're going to bust one at some point here tonight. I really think so.
I mean, like you said, it doesn't matter how much time they get in this half, they have a chance to score. It's fast they've been scoring.
We've got a new guy that's going to punt, Josh Ralston. Don't look for him to run or throw. He's got a 5 as his first number. Boy, gets the kick away, end over end, near side, and you can't return it when it's going into the stands. So Mangum is going to get great field position at the 43-yard line of Hinton. 1:33 left in the half. That is a ton of time for this Tiger offense. They lead it 22-0. By the way, that wind has not settled down. However, the cowbell has. Patrick Swayze not asking for more cowbell. So I think you said earlier, didn't you say it was? I thought it was Patrick Swayze who asked.
That has the
that asked for more cowbell. Wasn't it Patrick Swayze?
But isn't Will Ferrell hitting it?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You're right. He's part of it. Shotgun formation. And Colton going to keep it himself. Tries to go behind Bernard Bailey and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Good job that time on the interior part of the line by Hinton to stop that one in its tracks. Ryan Lytle making the stop. Got some help as well from Andrew Point. Second down at 10. Clock shows 1:15 left to the first half. Mangum now maybe wants to be a little quicker with their offensive possession. 3 wide receivers split to the far side. Single back look, and we're going to get procedure. Bailey taking that extra step, something that we saw way too many times last week in the ball game against Hobart. And that just didn't look like it was, thank you, JT, in sync from the beginning. It'll stop the clock with 59 seconds left in the first half of play. Second and about 15 and a half. Line of scrimmage now is the 47-yard line of Hinton. I guess the one thing, it did stop the clock momentarily. We're at 50 seconds now left in the first half of play. From the pistol, Laughlin. Again, 3 wide receivers to the far side. Colton going to look that way. Now wants to tuck and run. He's got nowhere to go. Gets spun down at the 49-yard line. Let's see if Sam Powers wants a timeout, and he will take one. So 33 seconds left of the first half of play. Timeout taken by the Tigers, 3rd and long. When we come back, Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
All right, we've been corrected now by Tiffany McGill. She's on top of everything tonight. Christopher Walken was the one who wanted more cowbell.
Gotcha.
All right. So there you go. Tiffany, thank you. Keeping us in line. By the way, Leighton Ketchum is celebrating his birthday today. He is 18 years young. Happy birthday, Leighton. And Deanne correcting us as well. It was not, as she said, Patrick Swayze. It was Christopher Walken. 3rd and 15 now for the Tigers, just on the Hinton side of the 50. Empty backfield. Laughlin with time. Looks, throws deep right side. Got a man. Williams. Catch and braced it into the end zone for the score from 50 yards away. So with 25 seconds left in the first half of play, we talked about it, they can score from anywhere on the field in a heartbeat. Mangum does it there, 3rd and long, and they go 50 yards over the top from Colton Laughlin to Bryson Williams.
Yeah, Laughlin throws a bomb to Williams, and Williams just goes up and gets it. And like we said, I mean, that drive lasted all of 20 seconds. So, I mean, we know they can score in a hurry.
And I like this. They're going to kick an extra point now. Jackson Warner to do the honors. His holder is Fisher Webb, and we've not heard a whole lot from Fisher here tonight. Snap is back, hold is true, kick is on its way, and it is up, and it is solid. So with 25 seconds left in the first half of play, Mangum 29 and Hinton nothing. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We can only hope that Michelle Rogers Huckabee is not at the wheel, but is in the passenger seat. She has posted on Facebook, when you're on the road and get to watch MHS Tigers football, that's a win-win. Let's hope that she's not driving, though, okay? Because I don't have that much bail money, Michelle, all right? Please don't be behind the wheel doing that. Michael Barnes said it'd be okay. No, he did not. Don't throw me under the bus. All right, Mangum on top, 29-0, and Jackson Warner set to kick the football away. You can tell Jackson has been working hard on kicking the football. It looked really good there.
Yeah, no, that was solid. I was going to say something before we went to commercial, but that looked a lot better than we had seen earlier in the year.
Oh, you better believe it, yeah. So Warner to kick it away here. By the way, better cowbell than an air horn. I would agree with that, Miss McGill. All right, Jackson kicks it away near side, fielded by the up back at about the 35. He's got the 45 and 46, 47-yard line. Tackled out on the edge there by Sawyer Webb. Good job by Webb on kick coverage that time. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Hinton. No timeouts left and only 21 seconds remaining in the first half of play. And if you're Mangum, you just don't let anybody get behind you.
Yeah, if you're Mangum, you just play a deep zone and just make sure no one passes you.
Have we seen do we have a Coach Pennypacker sighting? He had promised that he would be here tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, you told me he'd be here. I haven't seen him.
Yeah. We don't have a Pennypacker sighting yet. And we're only 21 seconds away from the half. Comets want to throw, pass caught out here on the near side. Great open field tackle turned in there by Quan Bailey as he'll knock Bowling down at about the 44-yard line of Mangum. Tick, 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 tick. Down to 5 seconds left of the first half of play, and Hinton will spike it. And again, keep in mind, they have no timeouts remaining. So here you go, one play going into the half, 4 seconds left in the first half of play. 3rd down and about 2, but really what this is 3rd down and 43. Got one play, going to try to get it into the end zone before the half comes to an end. Mangum on top, 29-0. Shotgun formation, Dagenbaugh, or Dollenberg rather, with time, wants to throw, loads up. Boy, he got hammered as he let go of it, and the pass going to be incomplete. Well, I tell you what, he got tattooed by a pair of Tigers. Elijah Bernal and Corbin McGill absolutely pounded him, and I'm not so sure that penalty flag that flies, well, let's see. It's at the line of scrimmage, so it may go against Hinton. But I'm telling you, Dollenberg got whacked as he let go of the football. Officials are discussing it. Normally, if that was roughing the passer, it'd be back where the ball was thrown, which was closer to the 50-yard line. Mangum kids ready to go to the locker room, leading 29-0. And the officials continue to talk about this one. Again, when the quarterback let go of the football, he got thundered by a pair of Tiger defenders, but it did not look like either of those tackles and hits were late in the sequence. The wind continues to howl. Doesn't help that the door is open. Somebody left the barn door open. So the officials now come up with a determination, as it's being explained to both coaches. No time left on the clock. And you look out there, Grant Potter does not look happy. And the body language of Sam Powers is not one where he's enjoying what's being said. White Hat going to come to the near side, maybe give us a call finally. 29-0 our score. And again, they're going to have more of a conversation with Coach Potter. He's pointing, giving directions. Oh, come on, guys, give us an idea of what's going on. It's gone on for about 2 or 3 minutes now. folks wanting to go to the restroom or get their popcorn or find out if there's going to be another play. Cheerleaders going to be performing at halftime as well. So we got a dead ball, personal foul called against Hinton. Dead ball, personal foul called against Mangum.
Does that mean?
And it looked like he gave the signal that we had ejections.
Yeah, it looked like both players got ejected on that.
77 for Hinton coming to the near side, getting an earful. That's Ryan Lytle getting an earful from the coach, and apparently he is done for the night. I did not see who got ejected for Mangum. But the officials showed both players have been dismissed from play. Now, I'm going to replay the down as well. Wow. So an untimed down on the final play of the first half of play. Dollenberg scrambling for his life, wants to throw, does. Deep, the ball over everybody's head, incomplete. And now the half will come to a close. It'll be interesting to see if we'll be able to determine who actually was ejected for Mangum. But a scrum in the first half of play, offsetting personal foul penalties and a couple of ejections, one for each team. First half in the books, Mangum dominating. They're on top 29-0 at the intermission. And our halftime rolls on after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum on top here, 29-0 at the intermission, and a little bit of controversy at the end of the first half of play, offsetting personal fouls called on each team, and each team had a player ejected as well, and that player will then have to sit out the first half of the next game too. So still haven't determined who the player was that was asked to leave for the evening for Mangum, but we do know it was Ryan Lytle for this group from Hinton. So at the half, Mangum on top. It is a 29-0 lead. Tiffany McGill just keeps. She's going to have to start writing stuff for my morning show. She said that Bernard Bailey snatched one of the players like a dirty pair of socks. That's some quality stuff here. At the half, it is a 29-0 lead. Mangum on top, trying to go to 2-1 inside the district and keep pace with both Hobart and also with Frederick. And you would think that the Bombers and the Bearcats both would win ball games tonight as they are taking on teams that have struggled this evening. We'll talk more about that as the halftime continues. But again, at the half, Mangum on top, 29-0. Our halftime being brought to us by Stockman's Bank. And we'll come back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum specializes in reliable used vehicles. Here are some of the examples of great starter vehicles for young people on the lot right now. Check out this 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe, nicely equipped for only $69.90, or this 02 Toyota Corolla LE for just $28.50. And how about this Ford Focus SE for only $39.50? See Jamie or Lacey at Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Get to Jamie's Auto Sales today.
Most folks don't need the services of an attorney often, but when they do, many are choosing Corey Kendall, attorney at law. With offices in Altus and Mangum, Corey provides family law, estate planning, real estate, and criminal law services, operating with integrity as the cornerstone of his practice. The Kendall Law Firm is family-run, with wife Renee managing the office. When you need an attorney, remember Corey Kendall, attorney at law.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting season, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Stockman's Bank is behind you all the way.
And our halftime being brought to you by Stockman's Bank here on Classy Hits 97.7. We appreciate them, and we appreciate you. Mangum on top, 29-0 at the intermission. Let's look at some other scores around Class A. Dibble shutting out Walters. This is a halftime score, 40-0. Dibble out in front of Walters. In District A1 play tonight, it is Thomas in front of Oklahoma Bible Academy, 20-13 at the half. Oklahoma Bible and Thomas hooked up in a good one. Oklahoma Bible 1-0 in the district, Thomas 3-0. And remember, that is the opposite district of the A2, and that will be the first round pairings, 1 versus 4, and so on. No surprise here at the half. Frederick rolling up Cordell 42-0. Bombers out in front of the Blue Devils, 42-0 your score at the half. Rush Springs leading Boone Apache, or Apache if you will, 14-10 the score there. Rush Springs out in front of Apache. Fairview and Moreland hooked up in a tight one. It is Fairview in front of Moreland 8-6. They have gone to the half there, 8-6, Fairview and Moreland. How about this? Chisholm shutting out Hooker. This is a non-district affair. Chisholm 35, Hooker nothing, with 4 minutes left in the first half of play. Low-scoring affair going on at Hobart tonight. Maybe they've got a little bit of a hangover from that game last week. They lead Sayre at the intermission. It's Hobart 12 and the Eagles nothing there at the intermission there. Texoma out in front of Watonga at the half, 20-7. The halftime score there. Texoma in front of Watonga. And again, that is a non-district affair. And again, here at the half, it is 29-0. Mangum on top. Now, we talk about district standings and whatnot. Thomas on top of the A1 standings. So if the season were to end today, that's where Mangum would have to go play. But we've got a lot of season left and a lot of victories on the way for Mangum as well. Texoma coming into tonight's play, 2-1 inside the district. Oklahoma Bible 1-0, Fairview 1-1, Moreland 0-2, Hooker 0-2. Meantime, the A2 standings, Hobart on top, 2-0, Frederick 2-1. So it looks like Hobart's going to go to 3-0. Frederick will go to 3-1. Hinton will drop to 2-2, and Mangum will move up to 2-1. Looks like they'll get their 15 points as well. Sayre will drop to 1-2, Cordell 1-3, and Merritt is idle tonight. Speaking of Merritt, that's where the Tigers will go next Friday night, as that is a Friday night ball game, not a Thursday night ball game, and we were able to verify it earlier this evening with Travis Reese, and he tells me, indeed, it will be a Friday night game next week, not back-to-back Thursday games. So we will go to Merritt next Friday night for that contest that will get underway at 7 o'clock. Of course, we'll have it for you here on Classic Hits 97.7 and also on the Facebook page at oksports.tv. 5A score will on Duck In. Altus is in front of Lawton Mark. They play at the half, 21-14. Altus in front of the Scots of Mangum. At the intermission here, it is a 29-0 lead. Mangum out in front of Hinton. And our halftime rolls on, being brought to us by Stockman's Bank. And we'll return to Hinton after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and on oksports.tv.
Reap Go Harvest rewards from Firestone when you buy 2 or more Firestone Ag tires at Blair Tire and Feed. Get $25 off on eligible Destination Farm and Destination Turf radial tires, $100 off on eligible radial tires, and $200 off on eligible AD2 radial tires. Plus, for every tire purchased, we'll donate $5 to the National FFA organization. Your Firestone dealer is Blair Tire and Feed, corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair. This offer good now through October 31st, 2019.
John and Katie Murray are proud to let you know that they are reopening the old Bratton Drug location at 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum. Locally owned and providing pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts, and cards. Complete pharmacy, including medication therapy management and immunizations, including a convenient drive-thru. The new Mangum Drug Company, opening soon.
All right, I hope that I'm saying this correctly. Shelley Levine Raish says, way to go Tigers, as they went to half. Charles Stowe with a personal greeting for Fallon. Hey, Fallon. Brenda Dreyer says maybe, going back and looking at the video, we know that it was Hinton's number 77, Ryan Lytle, that was ejected at the end of the first half. And in looking at the video, Brenda Dreyer says it may have been Jaden Rogers who was ejected for Mangum. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Donna Williams-Terry says, yay, Tigers. And our good friend Mike McAlexander watching the broadcast. Mike, as always, good to have you alongside, partner, and we appreciate you. If you're just tuning in, shame on you. At the end of the first half of play, there were personal foul penalties called on both Mangum and on Hinton, and players were ejected. Here on the near side, we know getting ejected for the Comets was Ryan Lytle, and now our viewers are telling us it looked like it was Jaden Rogers who was ejected for Mangum. And keep in mind that ejection carries a penalty of you're ejected for the rest of this ball game, and then I believe the first half of next week's contest as well. There are some cases, I think if you throw a punch or something, you can be ejected for a longer period of time. So just all part of what Dylan talked about in the beginning when he talked about, how do you come back from that ball game last Friday night against Hobart, where you literally left everything out on the field and it went down to the final play of the game, and you're taking on a team that maybe is not as talented, certainly isn't as deep, and has, even though they've got a victory against Thomas, has struggled throughout the season. And I think we saw signs of that in that first half of play, Dylan, where Mangum really kind of struggling with their focus and realizing that they're playing Hinton and they got to stop worrying about that ball game last week against Hobart.
No, yeah, we definitely saw that. We definitely saw some sort of hangover from a big emotional game last week. And, as 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, it's that's a hard thing to do whenever you're coming back from playing probably the biggest game of the season. And I mean, the focus just has to be on playing hard, because there's going to be games like that where you're probably not going to be into the game 100% like you are against Hobart, but the focus needs to be playing as hard as possible and doing things right.
All right, you talk about that, and by the way, you folks listening at home,
I do.
Hearing me, he sounds like he's about a 50-year-old man. Well, the kid's this young. What are you, all of 19?
Yeah.
You're not even that yet, are you?
No. I try to sound old while I'm up here, okay? You don't have to throw me under the bus.
No, I'm not throwing you under the bus. What I was going to say is you're not saying that as a sage, old, wise man. You're saying it as somebody who is in that category and can certainly relate to that, because you're not that far removed from playing in big high school ball games yourself.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, I'm like you said, I'm 18, so I definitely understand where these kids are at mentally right now. I mean, it's just hard bouncing back from such a big game, and you want to play hard. It's not like these kids don't want to play hard. It's just that level of focus and intensity just isn't the same this game as it was against their biggest game of the year.
Well, you throw on top of it a couple of other factors. Number one, it's fall break, so you're off your circadian rhythm there, if you will, and you're playing on a Thursday night instead of a Friday night.
Right. I mean, there's a ton of variables that are going into this game, so I mean, it really is hard mentally to kind of check into this game whenever you're on break. You're thinking about what I'm going to do, tomorrow while I'm not in school, and so it is hard to do that and then try to focus in on a game over a break.
And I've had coaches tell me over the years, and very successful coaches, they absolutely hate playing a game on a Thursday night, and many of them would, at least when it was their home game, they would schedule it for the Friday night. Of course, then you run the risk of, so what do your kids do all day? When they're not in school, how do you keep them occupied, and how do you keep in that rhythm? So it does, and it seems silly. I know the average fan thinks, oh, come on, well, what difference does a day make, But you think about it personally, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, what day is it? What do I have to do today? What's going to occur? And if you're a high school kid, I mean, okay, well, I got class today, and then I got practice afterwards, and then tomorrow night we got and all of that stuff is messed up, and you got the hormones going on, and trying to figure out how to get your grades, and maybe some of them are working. And I mean, it is not easy, again, for a person of your age or maybe a little bit younger.
No, I mean, for sure. There's a ton of different things going on in these kids' heads, and I remember just playing a game right before a break and thinking, man, I just want to go on break. I just want a couple days off. So I definitely understand where these kids are at today.
All right, our halftime being brought to us, as always, by our good friends over there at Stockman's Bank. We continue with our halftime. Mangum on top, 29-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s and the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
All right, let's go back to the Facebook page now. Chad Augustine has kind of cleared it up. He's a guy that he's an official. He would know, being able to look at it and watch it. It was Jaden Rogers who was ejected. So that is the player who has been ejected for Mangum. Nicole Reed-White tells us it's the middle of the third. Houston, hello. They lead 3-1 over the New York Yankees, have a 2-1 lead in that best-of-7 series. And it's Houston out in front, 3-1, middle of the third inning. Angie Williams-Young says happy birthday to Leighton Ketchum, celebrating birthday number 18. And Cecilia Panetta is watching. Thank you, Cecilia. Good to have you alongside here on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv. I made mention of it earlier. Richard Carney celebrating his birthday today. Richard, and in all seriousness, I think I read somewhere that Richard turned 41. I'm surprised that Katie hasn't.
Hope you're not overshooting that one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've known Richard a long time, but he's just always been. I mean, the guy he looks the same as when we used to play slow pitch softball back in 2003 and 2004 in the Elk City Parks and Recreation League. I mean, he has not changed. He's the same guy. So he may have been 41 back then. I don't know. Who knows? But there's some young kids here, the filmers. They're taking this in. They're loving this. And the next time they see Carney, he better be on the lookout. And when the kids go back and listen to this broadcast on Saturday morning, they're going to find Coach Carney and they're going to give him a hard time. Because ladies, am I right? Does Coach Carney give everybody he sees a hard time? Every single person. Yeah, the girls are shaking their head like, yeah, you're exactly right. Keep giving it to Coach Carney. We're glad. Keep giving it to him. Just chat him a little bit more. Yeah. Actually, Richard, one of our dear friends, just absolutely love him and his family to death. And I know Katie probably taking good care of him on this. And I tell you what's going on. He's at home watching the ball game, the baseball game. Because Richard is a huge New York Yankee fan.
Really?
You didn't know? Oh, yeah. The whole, yeah. Come on, Mattingly, their daughter, named after Don Mattingly, who used to play baseball for who? The New York Yankees. Yeah. All right, at the half, Mangum on top, 29-0. Second half coming up. Our halftime's been brought to us by Stockman's Bank. And he would be Dylan Fox. I'm Michael of the Morning. We're Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Hey fans, are you going to be in the stands? This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't hide our Tiger pride. Whether it's the gridiron or the basketball court, we support our Tigers and Lady Tigers. So bring your best orange and black and we'll see you at the game. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
29-0 our score at the half. Mangum out in front of Hinton as we get ready for the second half of player halftime, brought to us by Stockman's Bank. And I want to go back and put a bow on the coming up World Series. We know that the Nationals are in it. Congratulations to Washington. You were talking about the meme. Tell me about that real quickly, if you would.
Yeah, the meme said a ticket to the game, $150, parking, $20, a hot dog, $10, and watching your team go to the World Series, priceless.
And that, of course, because Bryce Harper signed a $330 million contract to go play for the Philadelphia Phillies, who did not even make it to the postseason. So. And the idea, and we can draw the analogy here, it's 29-0. I mean, in May, they were given up for dead. 18-31, the Nationals, and even I think I read somewhere that around the 4th of July, they had as many wins as the Detroit Tigers did, and then suddenly they got hot, and now they're in the World Series, and certainly nothing against the Yankees. But we were talking about it off air a minute ago. If Houston is the American League representative, well, you talk about pitching, and I know everybody loves the home runs, and home runs are up and all that stuff. You will see a World Series that will be a pitcher's duel. First one to 4 wins it, and there's two great staffs there.
Yeah, going back to the national schedule, I think they were projected 0.1% to make like the NLCS or something. But no, I'll be tuning in if it's the Astros and the Nationals. I mean, talk about pitching duel after pitching duel after pitching duel. I mean, I don't know who you take each game. I mean, none of those pitchers are going to give up ground.
Well, they're a very talented bunch indeed. Tiffany McGill, as we go to break, is praying the refs don't control the game. At the half, 29-0. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
All right, second half about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7. Third quarter is always brought to us by 333 Dental. Hinton will kick it away for the first time tonight. The big fella, Josh Ralston, does the honors. High end over end kick. Fielded on the near side by Williams. Bryson at the 20, 25, right up the middle of the field, 30, 40, 45, and stumbles across the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. Bryson Williams, great return there. Great field position for the Tigers. First and 10 at their own 46-yard line, leading 29-0. And if that's the only kickoff of the night, I think that's the only chance that Mangum will get to return a kick, because I think we've seen Hinton prove they're going to kick everything out of bounds when they punt the football. So here we go, first and 10, pistol formation for Mangum. Fake the handoff to Bailey, and Bernard gets a block for Colton. He's got room. 50, makes a move, turns the corner, has the 48, and is spun out of bounds right there. Positive yardage for Colton Laughlin across the midfield stripe into Hinton territory. Big first down gain there. It'll be second down and about 4 for the Tigers.
Gain of 5 makes it second down and 5.
So the wind continuing to howl here out of the south. And again, we're on an east-west field. Just underway, third quarter of play. Laughlin sending a man in motion. That's the birthday boy Ketchum. Colton wants to run the inside screen. Fisher-Webb makes the catch. Looks for a block. Doesn't get it. He will pick up a couple of yards down to about the 46. And that'll bring up a third down and about 1.5 yards. That's the first time we have seen Fisher-Webb touch the football tonight. And he has been an offensive juggernaut the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we hadn't heard much of him in that first half. Look to go to him more the second half.
Split out to the far side, Levi Cantu. He's there by himself. A couple of wide receivers here on the near side. Third down and about 2. Bernard Bailey with the carry. He'll pick up the first down. Break a tackle, has the 40, 35, still on his feet, and down to the 33-yard line. Well, I tell you what, Bernard Bailey, big coming out party for him tonight, picking up that first down.
No, he's made some big runs today. He's shed some tackles and got some yards after getting hit.
So it'll be first and 10 now for the Tigers. They'll take it down to the 33-yard line of Hinton. Leading 29-0, third quarter underway. Colton wants to throw, does, man open, Webb catch, and then he got popped at the 24-yard line, and that was easy pickings there for Trenton Lusk. Lusk had some saucer eyes on that one, because I'm telling you, Fisher-Webb got hung out to dry right there. It'll be second down and about 10. I love Colton Laughlin, though. We've been doing baseball. That was his sidearm delivery there. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Dalen Stacy in the middle of a couple. There goes Ketchum now in motion. Near side, far side. 1 receiver off to the left. They'll hand it off to Bernard Bailey. Big block. He's got the 30, 25. Still on his feet at the 10. He's to the 5 and into the end zone for a touchdown. Bernard Bailey. How about that? Bernard Bailey slicing through the middle of the field, and he will score and make it a, 35-0 ball game with the extra point. Probably kicked in on the way. Bernard Bailey, huge block from Leighton Ketchum on that left side.
That was a big block by Ketchum. Big hole for Bailey, and all he had to do was run in the end zone untouched, pretty much.
Fisher-Webb to hold now. Kick on the way from Jackson Warner. He made his last one. Low snap, fielded by Webb. And boy, I tell you what, Jackson Warner
completely different kicker.
Has come a long way in the last couple of weeks, kicking extra points. That one up and good. And with 10:34 left here in the third, Mangum now leading it by a score of 36-0. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Listen, if you need a new overhead door or service on your overhead door you've got, here's some important information that you need to know. David Payne of Payne's Heat and Air has purchased Faith Garage Door Company. So if you need commercial or residential installation, service, or repairs, just call David Payne at Faith Garage Doors, 580-482-6369. Free estimates always.
Third quarter being brought to you by 333 Dental, and Mangum scores on their first drive of this third period of play, and they've extended their lead now 36-0 over Hinton, and that was an impressive drive.
That was a really big drive for Mangum. They need to get in a rhythm. I mean, they've scored, but it really hasn't seemed like it's flowed very well. So I think that was a good drive to start the half.
I want to say hi to Toonie, Lucas Lively, watching in tonight. I don't think she's in Vegas this evening. Last time she sent a note, she was in Vegas. Yeah, okay. Here comes Jackson Warner with a kick. Low line drive. Hits it about the 35-yard line. Picked by an up back. And he'll make it to the 35. Comes near side. A great open field tackle turned in there by Bryce Ditmore. As Tyler Strong just kind of ran out of room and got hog-tied right there at the 35. 1st and 10 now for the Comets. And it'll be interesting to see if they decide to run clock each possession, trailing 35-0 here in the third, or 36-0.
You would think they wouldn't. You'd think they come out and try to take some shots, but they seem pretty persistent in that first half of wasting as much time as they could.
Well, I mean, let's be fair and let's be honest. We think that probably Frederick, Hobart, Mangum going to be the top three teams. In what particular order, we don't know. Probably won't know until week number 10. So then all those other clubs are fighting for that fourth and final playoff spot. Inside handoff, breaking tackles and taking it out to the 40-yard line will go Dagan Bowling. And Bowling a hard run. He'll pick up 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. In on the stop, helping out Corbin McGill for Mangum, Dalen Stacy as well. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Looks odd to see Levi Cantu out there in that number 8. We think that's Brett Perry. We saw Brett Perry in that 8 for so long. Going to carry the football again with Bowling, and Bowling cannot get away from the open field tackle there. Elijah Bernal. Elijah, one of those guys that I know is a wrestler. And I when I played football, was running back, I hated when I was matched up with a wrestler because you cannot break a wrestler's tackle. They always will bring you down. Bernal did right there.
Yeah, the wrestlers are some tough, strong guys, and it looked like he was going to break that tackle, and he just didn't let go.
Well, and he broke it down properly. Got around the waist, then came down, put the heels together. Sorry, you're not in Kansas anymore, and you've been tackled. So a 3rd down throw out in the flat. Bowling can't make the catch. It'll be 4th down at about 6. And I believe they have decided to run the clock here. Now, the official in the middle of the field is telling them to wind the clock. They have not done so. 9:19 left here in the third quarter of play. And he was giving the emphatic windmill. They started the play clock, but he's looking to wind the game clock. So a punting situation now for the Comets. That did not work out well. High snap. Kick going to be done by Ralston. John gets it away and again kicks it here on the near side. And I talked about it. The only way Mangum returns a kick tonight is on a kickoff if there is another one for the Comets. They are bound to determine not to let a punt be returned to get them. They're kicking the ball way out of bounds. I mean, it's not like they're going with a coffin corner. They're kicking it into the front row.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even close. And if you don't want to give those athletic players on Mangum's side of the ball a chance to score, that might be smart.
1st and 10, Mangum has it at their 43. Here comes Bernard across the 45. Bailey maybe will get to the 46-yard line. We'll give him 3 on the carry. It'll bring up a 2nd down at about 7. And we look out there and we look at Luke Spady. And I'm telling you, we talked about the fact that there are a couple of athletes on this Hinton team, and Spady certainly fits into that category.
No, Spady, he's definitely stood out tonight. He's an athletic player. He's made some good plays tonight.
2nd down, they only gave him 2 on the carry. 2nd down and 8. Pistol formation, tight formation as well for Hinton. They're going to run it to Bailey here on the near side. That's carrying the football, Quan Bailey. And Quan Bailey inside Hinton territory all the way down to the 45-yard line. That'll be a first down. Making the tackle was Ben Garza. And there's some editorial comments being made. and it's indicative wherever you go. I mean, Mangum fans said it last week at Hobart. Hobart fans said it at Hobart. They talk about it here and at Hinton as well. It is a problem. Inside handoff here, breaking tackles. That's Cantu inside the 40, 35 down the near sideline, and Levi going to be spun out of bounds. They said he stepped out at about the 20-yard line, and that's not Cantu. It's Sawyer Webb instead. Sawyer Webb with a little end around, and Webb showing his good footwork down the near sideline. And he was such a blur, it looked like 8 on the jersey instead of 2. Sawyer picks up the first down and more. Mangum moving the 6 now. 8:30 left in the third period of play, leading 36-0, wide open, and how's that for an easy touchdown? The first one of the season for Brody Shelby. Shelby finds a spot in the zone defense, and boy, I tell you what, Colton Laughlin couldn't get the football to him fast enough. That is an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown, and Mangum has extended it now. It is a 42-0 lead with the extra point on the way from Jackson Warner. Wow.
I think whatever Coach said at halftime might have got to him, because they came out the second half pretty electric.
There have not been many mistakes, have there? Extra point by Warner up, and it is good. Jackson Warner perfect. 3 for 3 kicking extra points, and Mangum now leads it by a score of 45-0 with 8:26 left in the third quarter. Brought to us by 333 Dental on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one-bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
All right, let's give you the correct score now. 44-0, 44-0. Mangum on top as we play here in this third quarter of play. 8:26 left in the third. I had 45, scoreboard had 44, and you had 43. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth. High end-over-end kick, going to be fielded by an up back at the 40-yard line, falling forward to about the 42. Will be that up back. Down on the defensive coverage, Payson Jenkins makes the play. It'll be first and 10 for Hinton. Our third period brought to us by 333 Dental, 8:25 left in the frame. And you were talking about it night and day when you look at the team that came out here representing Mangum in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, the first half, like we talked about all first half, they were just kind of slow and sluggish. In the second half, they've came out, and it just looks smooth and everything looks in sync.
Clicking on all cylinders without a doubt. Leading here 44-0. And do you let the starters play one more series, or do you bring the guys off the bench for the next series?
Yeah, I think like we talked about previous games, I think one more series.
Well, we got a second-string quarterback in there now for Hinton. He'll hand it off to the bruising fullback, Dagan Bowling, and Bowling will take it to the 45-yard line, give him 3.5, maybe 4 on the play. That'll be second down. Stetson Ryan in on the stop for the Tigers. Brody Shelby there as well. He just caught that touchdown pass a moment ago, did Shelby. Bryce Ditmore now on the defensive side of the football. And we also see out there for Mangum, Lauren Sneed. So second down, we will call it 7 for Hinton. And again, they're letting the clock run. Hand off to Bowling, right side across the 50, 45, still on his feet at the 40, 35, and finally wrestled down from behind at about the 25-yard line. Bowling running hard over there on that right side and actually made it all the way down to the 24 before hopping on his back and taking him to the turf. For Mangum was Brody Shelby, but the biggest gain of the night for the Comets. And again, you want to see the shutout maintained here, but really the big concern is you want to get your 15 points.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we've talked about it. The biggest thing is that tiebreaker 15 points.
Right. Bowling tries to get to the outside. Leighton Ketchum going to hem him in, and give Bowling credit. He's working hard, try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not going to get it done, as Ditmore is there for Mangum. Also got help from Corbin McGill, and a loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14. 6:55 left here in this third quarter of play. Mangum in command, 44-0. And I don't think you have to worry about that 15 points here this evening. I mean, you know, you're midway through the third quarter. Might give up a touchdown or two, but I think you can score it about any time you want to. So Mangum will get their win and their 15 points here this evening. Denton Dollenberg now back at the quarterback position, wants to throw, has time, flush for the pocket, rolls right side, still rolling, pump fake. Now he'll take off and run, and stays in bounds near the sideline. And did he get in the end zone? He did. How about Dayton Dollenberg? I tell you what, Dollenberg did a nice job, got to the corner and showed more speed that we'd seen all night long and beat everybody into the end zone.
Now, Dollenberg's another one of those athletes we really haven't gotten to talk about enough tonight, but he definitely showed his athleticism on that play.
So Dollenberg keeps it himself around the right end and scores the first points of the night for Hinton, 44-6. As we play here in period number 3, 6:21 left of the frame. And in to attempt the extra point will be Josh Ralston. Ralston, sidewinder. How about that? Big fella. Normally guys with 53 on their jersey, they kick straight on. And he looked pretty good there. Kick is up, and it is good. So 6:21 left in the third, 44-6. Mangum in front. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
By the way, Donald Williams Terry says, Grandma loves you, Payson, or as we call him, Fudd. Justin O'Neill, Sherry Lauer Bowen watching our broadcast. It's a 44-6 end-over-end kick in no man's land. Somebody got to pick it up, and instead falling on the football for Mangum will be Bryce Ditmore. Heads-up play by Ditmore. That thing in no man's land. It is a live ball on a kickoff. You've got to cover it one way or the other. So we'll see what Sam Powers does here, up 44-6. A couple of weeks ago, we saw him bring in Brody Shelby late in the ball game after Mangum had it in control, and I think we're going to see Brody right now. I got the freshman from the shotgun formation. So Mangum in control here, leading 44-6. 6:17 left in the third period of play, and Shelby on to run the offense now for the Tigers. You've got a player late coming onto the field, Dalen Stacy. That play clock down to 5. Brody going to get it off in time. He does it. 1, turns, hands the football off. Big hole right side, rumbling across the 30 out to the 35-yard line will be Bernard Bailey. Bailey running hard and actually ran over a defender, and that defender yet to get up off the turf. Timeout going to be taken here. Mangum on top, 44-6. 6:04 left in the third. Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Numbers are never my thing. 44-7. That extra point was good. As Dylan pointed out, when your numbers get close to 6 and a 0, and the 6 is first, sometimes we forget things, okay? I'm just glad I remember my pants every day. That's all I'm saying. Well, I had some crickets on that one there. Apparently people actually believe that. First down and 10. Pitch and catch out here to Webb. Fisher looking for a block. Got the 45 out to the 47-yard line. And a great pass there by Brody Shelby. Well, I tell you what, getting thundered that time was Kaysen Bowling. Kaysen, one of those big ones up front, and somebody really clobbered him and sent him sailing through the air, and that's a whole lot of person to go sailing. I didn't catch who got him, but somebody really whacked him, and that may be what the officials are talking about right now. It looked to be one of those blindside blocks there that they are trying to outlaw. And I know that they look good on the highlight, and I know that you love them, but oh my goodness, the damage that it does. I have often talked about the probable concussions I had playing high school football, and both of them came on plays just like that. I'm running in no man's land ready to lay a lick on somebody, and suddenly I'm looking out of my ear hole.
Yeah, I think we've talked quite a bit about concussions and head injuries, and I'm for anything that any rule that they put in place, reasonable, that protects players in those situations.
And I'll be honest with you, I mean, it was one of those things you used to live for. I mean, you couldn't wait to get that. It's a personal foul penalty is what it is, and it is going to go against Mangum. And like I say, I don't know who put their hat on Case Bowling. Bowling is a big kid, and you don't naturally go flying that far if you've defended yourself, okay? Not when you're as big as he is.
He definitely went flying.
So that personal foul penalty on that blindside block going to be marked off against the Tigers, and they will move it back. And I don't know. You know, they're guys that are as old as I am and a little bit younger, and, oh, you know, when I played football, we rubbed dirt on it, yada, 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 and maybe so. But, you know, you have to keep kids' safety in mind. You just have to.
Well, yeah, I mean, they used to just call it getting your bell rung.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, but that's the deal. No one really knew what getting your bell rung was.
And the effects of it. I mean, just, you know. All right, so they mark it off. It'll be a first down play. So first down and 25 for Mangum after the 15-yard mark off. And they'll go to Quan Bailey, and Bailey will take it across the 30 to the 31, and he'll get rolled up. Bailey going to be okay. Gain of a couple on the play for Quan. It'll see second down and long. The line to make for a first down, the 43. The line of scrimmage is the 31. 5:05 left here in the third. 44-7. And the wind continuing to howl here out of the south. East-west field. Brody Shelby, pistol formation. Shelby throws out in the flat, caught by Webb. Fisher this time going to get covered up pretty quickly. Might pick up a couple on the play. That'll bring up a third down and long now for Mangum. That's not an easy pass because Brody's got to go across field and throw it straight into that wind. And Fisher Webb had to wait on the football. Remember, he made a catch here on the near side earlier, and the wind kind of at the back of Brody and gave Webb more time to get downfield. Apparently Christopher Walken is back in the house. So third down and long here. 44-7, 4:10 left in the third. Brought to us by 333 Dental. Dalen Stacy on the jet sweep right side. Stacy breaking tackles and bangs his way out to the 40-yard line. It'll be fourth down from there. Line to make the first down is the 43 of the Comets, and line of scrimmage going to be the 40, so it'll be fourth and about 17 now for Mangum. So a punting situation here. Colton Laughlin to come in and do the honors, and now it's Mangum's turn to let the play clock wind down, a run clock here. Punt formation, back to receive the kick. That's Dollenberg. And Denton has done it all tonight for this group from Hinton. Rugby-style kick and kicked away from Dollenberg. Takes a great bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. How about that punt by Colton Laughlin? Laughlin riding the wind down that near sideline, but keeping the ball in bounds and getting about an extra 20 yards after it hit and rolled forward. So it'll be, well, you maybe have the winning ticket for the 50-50 drawing. Did you do it?
No. Was I supposed to get a ticket? I didn't get a ticket.
You've got to buy the 50-50. Oh, my goodness. Talk about me being old, buddy. You're young and senile. Come on, man.
Oh, gosh.
I don't understand the concept of the 50-50 idea.
I thought maybe I got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, you got to buy it first. When you don't pay for it, you got a 0 chance. Jet sweep, right side, bowling. Boy, he'll get thundered as he got to about the 16-yard line. High-low opportunity there for a couple of Tigers. And the guy coming over the top that time was Sawyer Webb. I think it may have been Quan Bailey down low. 2nd down and 8. Tell you what, J.T. Schrum, you know when he grows up, you know who he's going to be built like, because he already is?
Who?
He's Richard Carney. He is. He's just a young version of Richard. Big, hulking kind of guy.
He's all there.
Yeah, you better believe it. Toss sweep near side. Bowling trying to turn the corner. Great pursuit, though, by the Tigers. Leighton Ketchum is there. Sawyer Webb along with Ditmore. Bryce in on the side. Boy, Bryce Ditmore made a bunch of tackles here this evening for Mangum. It'll be 3rd down now and about 9. 2:20 left here in this 3rd quarter of play. Brought to us by 333 Dental. And Zach Kroom is coming from his perch upstairs, and he's waving the white flag for these Mangum Tigers. So running the play clock down to 2 now is Hinton. They want to throw the football. Being chased all over the place is Dallenball, still looking. Now he'll throw across the field, and Bowling will make the catch, break a tackle, pick up the first down and more. 40, 45, 50. Down the far sideline, Bowling will go, and nobody's going to catch him. He will score. How about that? Big pitch and catch there of 85 yards. And that'll make it 44-13. The extra point set to come. 1:39 left here in this 3rd quarter of play. Well, Sawyer Webb tried to make the big hit as the catch was made by Bowling coming across the middle of the field. And give Bowling credit. Number 1, concentrating to make the catch, and number 2, shaking off the big hit. So the extra point on the way here from Josh Ralston. Snap is back. Hold is bobbled. And Ralston will kick it right into the belly of Levi Cantu. Oh, you get credit for the block kick, but let me just tell you, that's going to leave a mark. Ow! Hi, my name's Mickey. We're here in the 3rd quarter of play. 1:39 left, 44-13. Mangum in control. And we're going to go back, Jack, and do it again. Personal foul called against Mangum. Well, they can't call him for running into the kicker. Holy cow. I tell you what, for a ball game that is not very close, there has been a lot of extracurricular activity that has occurred here tonight. And sometimes these are the kind of games that occurs.
It's frustration.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're playing a team they're trying to get their brains beat out, and they're not, and then you got some young kids in there that are trying to make their bones. And yeah, you're right. So I guess they'll retry the kick and probably mark off the personal foul penalty on the place kick. So another opportunity here for Josh Ralston. Ralston, sidewinder, high snap, controlled, kick is on its way, and it is up and good. So 1:39 left here in period at number 3, and it's a 30-point lead for Mangum, 44-14. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
By the way, I want to say hi to Thel. Am I saying that correctly? I hope that I am. Thel Shelby. She likes the exploits of Brody. And Justin O'Neill taking a page from Blue Oyster Cult, which, by the way, was on Michael in the Morning this morning, 6 to 9 Monday through Friday's Classic Hits 97.7, as it's taken by Ditmore. And Bryce going to take it across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. Eventually gets stopped there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum. But Justin says, don't fear the Reaper. Through the wind, the sun, and the rain. Blue Oyster Cult. Now, a little trivia there, because you're too young to listen to Michael in the Morning. What famous literary artist is referenced in that song by Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper?
You're setting me up to fail.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking if you know.
I have no idea.
Shakespeare. They mentioned Romeo and Juliet. Inside handoff here to Sawyer Webb, and Webb will take it across the 45 out to about the 47, 48-yard line. Sawyer Webb picks up about 6-7 yards on the play they'll give him for 2nd down and 3. 1:15 left here in the 3rd. Of course, it's a reference to the fact that they committed suicide, but still, Shakespeare being quoted in classic rock music with Michael in the Morning. 2nd down and 3. Shelby hands the ball off, and a 1st down across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line of Hinton will go Sawyer Webb. So Webb picking up the 1st down. They'll move the sticks here late in the 3rd period. It's being brought to you by 333 Dental. Mangum on top, 44-14. They'll play Merritt next week. That is a Friday night bowl game, not a Thursday night affair. Dalen Stacy, big hole, 40, 35, and a stiff arm, and then rumbles down to about the 33-yard line. Dalen Stacy, who usually only gets to play from the tailback position in short yardage situation, enjoyed getting out there in the open field and picking up big yardage and a 1st down.
Stacy taking full advantage of getting the ball in his hand, finds a hole, and takes it for a 1st down.
Big change-up between Sawyer Webb and Dalen Stacy as well. When you talk about their physical size. Keeping it here is Shelby, and Brody breaking tackle, spins his way down to about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. That'll be the final play of period number 3. We head to the 4th with Mangum on top by 30, 44-14. 3rd period brought to us by 333 Dental. Final period coming up, Sick and Say, Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
By the way, a tip of the cap to our good friend Tiffany McGill. She knew that it was Shakespeare that was quoted in that song. And then she takes a page from Tony Basil and does, "Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey." Yeah. Do you realize that I was a sophomore in college when that song was popular?
You're aging yourself.
1982.
Michael.
Thank you so much.
You're aging yourself.
Yeah, that's all right. Somebody's got to do it. 1st and 10 as we get ready for the second down and 6 as the 4th and final period underway here. Shelby going to roll out, wants to throw, does, got a man, and now the ball going to be nearly picked off, trying to come out of the football on that far side. Ben Garza couldn't hold on to it, and it'll be 3rd down and about 6. And again, Brody throwing back into that wind, and the ball floated and fluttered on him and almost turned into a pick 6 the other way. By the way, we haven't gotten an update lately on that baseball game from out in the Bronx that tells me that maybe Yankees are coming back. Third down here. Shelby puts a man in motion. Going to hand the ball off to Bailey, and picking up the first down yardage inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line will be Quan Bailey. And it's still 3-1. Houston, hello, out in front of the New York Yankees. By the way, they've gone to the third quarter in Denver. Kansas City leading the Broncos 20-6. However, Patrick Mahomes leaves the ball game with a knee injury. Wow. You hate to see that. Mahomes, one of the bright stars in the NFL. Not a good mesh there between Webb and Shelby. The ball on the floor, and let's see who recovered it. It looks like Mangum will get on top of the football, and that'll bring up a second down and about 9 as they picked up a yard. Payson Jenkins and Luke Spady kind of getting hooked up there, and then both of them backed off, raised their hands, said, "We're not fighting. Not us. Not us. Don't give us a ticket." So a gain of a yard on the play on the mishandled handoff. Second down and 9. Blitz coming. Shelby going to throw the football. It's caught out on the wing. That should be good enough for a first down by Luke Rogers. A penalty flag, though, flies on the play, and we may get holding cold on the Tigers. Yeah, that's going to be the call. Had a blitz that time on Denton Dollenberg. He came flying into the line of scrimmage, and somebody just kind of grabbed him and hog-collared him. So the hold occurred at the 21. They'll mark it off from there. They said it was at the 20, so they'll take it back to the 30-yard line and now put it at the 31, as I had said originally. And that'll bring second down up all over again. The line to make for a first down is the 15. So second and about 16 here for Mangum. Shelby hands it off to Stacy. Dalen trying to break a shirt tail tackle, can't get it done. Maybe got a yard on the play. Stop made there by Emilio Gonzalez, and it'll bring up a third down and long. You know, they said he got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So third down and about 16. 10-10 left in the ball game. Mangum on top by 30. It's a 44-14 ball game. Tigers, the third game in their 3-game road swing, coming up next week at Merritt against the Oilers. 7 o'clock kickoff, pregame at 6:45. Back to usher in November on November 1. And so they will take on the Eagles of Sayre and then close out the regular season on the 8th of November on the road at Cordell. Pass out on the wing. It was intended for Luke Rogers, incomplete. That'll bring up a fourth down now, and you're not going to punt the football here. You're going to go ahead and go for it. As the line to make for a first down is the 15.
And just to clarify, that game next week is on Friday.
It is on a Friday. Again, we talked to Travis Reese earlier tonight and verified. He said, yeah, you're right. It shows everywhere you look that the game is a Thursday night game, but it will be Friday at Merritt. He said he'll be posting information throughout the week. Little handoff here to Sawyer Webb. Webb in the middle of traffic now. He'll get tackled at about the 28-yard line. So turning it over on downs will be Mangum. Hinton will get it back with 9:35 left of the ball game. And again, getting a little chippy out there, and the coach is going to have to keep their heads in this one for the final 9:36.
And so is it for sure that if you get thrown out of a game, then you have to sit out that next half of the following game?
You have to sit out at least a game, yeah.
Okay.
So
it just kind of depends on when that occurs.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Scott Augustine, no doubt, could give us the definitive word on that. Maybe he will here in a moment. But, yeah, they got ejected in the first half, so ejected for the second half of the ball game, and then the first half of the next week's ball game, I believe, is how that rule reads. Well, second-string players in there now for Hinton, and boy, I tell you what, that is ugly right there. As crashing in J.T. Schramm and also Corbin McGill. No, a couple of freight trains out there, nobody stopping them. As we mentioned, that second unit out there for Hinton. It's kind of a rude awakening for those young men. Levi Taylor looks like he is playing quarterback now, or at least he's checked in at the running back position. And again, Hinton, I like this. They're running play clock each and every play. Going to shorten this ball game. Taylor is in there, but the quarterback going to be now Braden Strong. Strong, just a freshman. Second down and about 13. Wants to throw. Strong, fastball caught at the 32. Move made it to 35, out to the 40, 43-yard line. Belted out of bounds here on the near side. Braden Jones. Good hit there by Bryce Ditmore, but the pitch and catch at a first down for Hinton as they'll move the sticks with 8:48 left in the ball game. So as we mentioned, again, this is 3 games left in the regular season after tonight. That is just unbelievable.
Yeah, you're saying that it was week 7.
Yeah.
And I felt like we just had week 1. I felt like we just started this thing.
A 100-degree night, early September.
Yeah.
To begin the season against Ringling. First and 10 here. A little quarterback option to the left side and maybe a yard or 2 for Braden Strong. Strong got hit initially by Ditmore. Also in on the stop for the Tigers, Payson Jenkins. And coming up from his safety position, Brody Shelby. They'll give the quarterback Strong, the freshman, a yard gain, and that'll bring up a second down and 9. We play late here in the fourth quarter of play. Mangum running their record to 2-1 inside the district and 6-1 overall, and going to Merritt next week, taking on a team that has not won a bowl game all year long. And again, Hinton content to run clock. Little toss sweep here on the near side. 50, 45, 40. Move at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and down to the 10 and 8-yard line before Leighton Ketchum can make the play. How about Leighton Ketchum, though? 18th birthday, chasing down a scat back from behind.
Yeah, that was impressive. It looked like he was going to take that one to the house, but Ketchum just stuck with him and was able to take him down.
By the way, Nicole Reed-White says that proud of the Tigers, love our number 55, and love manager McKenna White. There you go. Got to get those managers in there, too. Those kids work their tails off. And it's kind of smelly what they have to do, too,
Yeah.
Right? I mean, everybody that you ever been a manager, you know that it's a smelly job. Inside handoff here. Payson Jenkins grabbing the running back from behind, Tyler Strong. Strong carried him for about a yard. It'll be second and goal from the 5-yard line for Hinton. 6:35 left in the ball game. 44-14. Mangum will get the win and their 15 points. We know that Frederick winning big, going to get their 15. Last word Hobart was as well. We will check the ticker before we leave here tonight. Clock down to 6:15 remaining. Trying to pitch the ball and doing it late. Boy, JT Schrum will have none of it. Schrum there along with Brody Shelby. And Tyler Strong that time just kind of got hung out to dry as Braden Strong had a hard time getting the quarterback snap, and then by the time he made the pitch, the defense there for the Tigers, loss of a couple on the play, in fact more than a couple, all the way back to the 9. It'll be third down and goal from there. Clock shows 5:45 left. Oh, they marked him all the way back to the 14? My goodness, they did. Like originally it was just going to be near the 9, but they went 5 yards further. Third and goal from the 14. All right, what do you got for that? They want to throw the football, corner of the end zone, pass incomplete, and there could have been offensive pass interference there as getting shoved to the ground from behind was Lauren Sneed. Man, he was covering Braden Jones. Just put 2 hands in the middle of his back and knocked him down. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't even try to hide that one.
No, he didn't. I mean, that was out there for everyone to see. Wow. So it'll be fourth and goal from the 14. And they want to throw again, corner of the end zone. Ball up for grabs. Great defense that time. As getting the inside position was Sneed, and he batted the football away from Jones. Braden taller than Sneed, but a good job that time As I said, inside position going up, and Lawrence slapped the football away. Mangum will get it on a change of possession.
Yeah, it looked like they ran that same play twice, and that was a good defense by the corner, and he went up, and he had good position.
It didn't get as cold as we thought it was going to. Neither one of us had to put on the secondary jacket.
Well, I mean, you closed your window. I'm still getting blasted
I did,
with wind, but
yeah, I did. I don't have a camera in front of me, so I'm okay. Mangum has it, 1st and 10. Run out the clock here. Handoff going to go to Webb down the far sideline. He says, run out the clock, nothing. I'm going to pick up a bunch of yardage. Hard-running Sawyer Webb picking up a first down and taking it all the way out to the 30-yard line. How about that? Sawyer Webb, boy, that kid is quick now, I'm telling you. He gets into bed before the light gets dark when he hits the light switch.
That's fast.
That's fast.
That's real fast.
Trey Dickey's like, hey, you said that about me first. You can't give that to somebody else. We look forward to the basketball season with Trey Dickey and the rest of the Mangum Tigers, but there is a whole lot of football left to be played. Shelby going to keep it himself. He'll take it across the 30, out to the 35, and now the 36-yard line. So, doing a good job. I'll tell you what, the birthday boy is getting a lot of love here tonight. Leighton Ketchum, Cecilia Blake Nippert, Donna Williams Terry, Nicole Reed White, all giving out love to Leighton on his 18th. Leighton, one of those guys I love. He just enjoys life. He has fun. I mean, he'll get out there and skip and jump around. Nothing shy about that young man.
Those are the people you want to hang around for.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Second down and about 3 now for Shelby and company. He'll send a man in motion. That's Rogers. Fake the handoff to him. Quan Bailey will take it. Bailey gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and no more. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. 3:40 left of the ball game. So Mangum, if they can get another first down, basically run out the clock and not have to have another change of possession. I will say this. Fortunately, on a Thursday night, when Michael in the Morning comes back on at 6 tomorrow morning, this one is going relatively quickly, and it'll be not too late when I get home this evening.
From Studio B, right?
Studio B.
Figured out what the B stands for.
Really?
Yeah, bedroom. Remember?
There you go. Very nice. Shelby rolling out. He's not going to throw the football because he's going to get sacked all the way back at about the 21-yard line. Brody Shelby knocked down by Luke Spady. And, there was a time, and I meant to mention this a little earlier, there was a time in this ballgame it was kind of getting chippy. We talked about it, and guys were kind of wolfing at one another and some frustration since that period. A lot more sportsmanship, guys helping one another up and realizing this one is not worth getting kicked out for.
Yeah, I mean, there might have been a couple words said by the coaches, guys, let's be smart. We've got some games coming up that we need y'all to play in.
Right.
So, just act accordingly and just remember who you're representing.
2:25 left in the ball game. Laughlin going to come in and punt it away. Nobody back deep for Hinton, so this one will hit at the 45, go forward inside the 40, 35, and be touchdown at the 34-yard line, where Hinton will get it one last time, 1st and 10, with 2:10 left of the ball game, and Mangum leading 44-14.
Going back to getting thrown out and stuff like that, for me in high school, if I got a T once, and I wasn't really worried about the T. I was more worried about what my coach was going to do to me after the game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Jeff Tompkins talked to me about that last week. He said, you get that technical foul, that's one thing, but what the fans don't realize what happens at practice over the next between that ball game and the next one. Little jet sweep here on the near side, carrying the football for the first time tonight. Anthony Hawkins, and Hawkins nowhere to go.
My coach was a former Mangum Tiger too.
Really?
Jeff Carlisle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he would definitely run me.
And Coach Carlisle has been old school for a long time. There's no doubt about it.
No, he's a great guy.
He is.
He
successful coach.
No, for sure. Yeah, he definitely has a good resume to back it up. But no, he was a great guy and really cared about his players and all of us. So I appreciated playing for him.
Minute 35 left in this one as we play out the string, 44-14. And again, one of those young kids getting in there, getting a chance to carry the football. Anthony Hawkins, Jr. Anthony's like, please don't hit me too hard, but I'm really kind of liking running this thing. It's kind of fun. Chris Harper can make you change your mind in a hurry. Levi Cantu there on the stop as well. So we are down to a minute left of the ball game. So Mangum getting the 15 points, getting the victory. And again, 15 points, that's the maximum you can receive in the Arkansas playoff system. Minus 15 is the amount that can be the most largest amount that can be deducted from you. Quick snap here, and then go back to that young man. Nice tackle there by Sawyer Webb. Hawkins knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. We talk about those points coming into the ballgame, and we're talking about how close Hobart, Frederick, and Mangum are. Hobart was plus 16, Frederick plus 15, Mangum plus 14. Wow. So tonight, Mangum go to plus 29. You would think that it would be Hobart going to plus 31 and Frederick to plus 30. By the way, those two teams will play the final game of the regular season, Hobart and Frederick.
So that'll kind of decide where a lot of this lies. Is the last game of the season.
And that was the last play of the ball game as well. 44-14, your final score. Mangum wins it tonight. They improve on the year to 6-1. More importantly, 2-1 inside district play. 44 for the Tigers, 14 for the Comets. We're back to wrap this one up on Classic Hits 97.7 and on OKSports.tv.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum specializes in reliable used vehicles. Here are some of the examples of great starter vehicles for young people on the lot right now. Check out this 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe, nicely equipped for only $69.90, or this 02 Toyota Corolla LE for just $28.50. And how about this Ford Focus SE for only $39.50? See Jamie or Lacey at Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Get to Jamie's Auto Sales today.
By the way, Jamie Turner watching at the end along with B.R. Stover. And Sherry Shepard Kindle wanted you to know, young Squire Dylan Fox, that Coach Carlisle coached Nick Alley Kindle as well. How about that?
He's definitely been coaching. He coached for a while. He's actually not coaching anymore, but he's definitely coached for quite a while.
44-14 here. This one went as expected. Mangum winning the ball game, struggling in the first half of play. Sluggish, but you know what? When you're sluggish, you let guys who can go out and knock people around. Your offensive and defensive lines, they played well in the first half of play and helped Mangum get that 29-0 halftime lead.
Definitely the offense and defensive lines definitely showed up in that first half. Like we talked about, I mean, coming off that big game against Hobart, there was a little, hangover and it was a little sluggish, but they definitely let the offensive and defensive line carry them that first half, and then they went into halftime, and whenever they came out, they were definitely firing on all cylinders.
Get you caught up on some other scores in Class A. Thomas in front of Oklahoma Bible Academy, 40-21 the score there. Rush Springs in front of Apache, 35-16. It is Chisholm shutting out Hooker, 48-0. Texoma leads Watonga, 20-13. Moreland in front of Fairview, 28-8. Elsewhere, it is, see if we can find that. There we go. Hobart leading Sayre. That's a final now. Hobart has beaten Sayre 33-6, so they will get their 15 points. Will Colt Allison's team, 33-6, the final score there. Frederick shutting out Cordell. They get their 15 points, 42-0, the final score there. Cordell winning. So the top three teams, Hobart, Mangum, and Frederick, all holding serve, if you will, as we get ready for week number 8. And again, no disrespect to anybody inside the district, but you would think the way things will play out over the last 3 weeks of the season, the district title could be decided between whoever wins the ball game between Hobart and Frederick. Now, if Hobart wins it, they're the district champion. But if Frederick wins it and Hobart wins all their other games between now and then, and Mangum wins out, then you go to that point thing. And we talked about the separation there. 2-point separation between Mangum and Hobart, and in between you've got Frederick. So this is going to be a dandy race all the way to the end.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think those three teams have definitely separated themselves, for the rest of the season. And it would almost be interesting for Frederick to win that last game of the season just to kind of see how the points play out.
Well, I mean, it will come down to, if Frederick were to win that ball game, how many points do they win against Hobart? Because Mangum loses 1 point last week in that loss to Hobart, but they got 15 when they beat Frederick. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It will be great. So for Dylan Fox, I'm Michael in the morning. What time's class tomorrow?
10:30.
You're a dog. Studio B opens up at 6 tomorrow morning here on Classic Hits 97.7. Thanks to everybody who watched and listened on Classic Hits and on oksports.tv. Remember, these things are archived. You can go back and watch them and listen to them for all of eternity. Go to our Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7, or go to that YouTube channel connected with oksports.tv. Next Friday night now, 8 days until the next ball game. Thank you, the Beatles. It's 8 days a week. Next Friday night, we will be at Merritt for a bowl game against the Oilers. So, have yourself a great evening and a better weekend. Enjoy your fall break if you get one. For those of us who work, have some sympathy for us. Classic Hits 97.7 and oksports.tv.